Hello everybody and welcome to the LFC transfer room with myself, Louis Fell, in, I don't want to brag, but I'm in the fresh kit, got delivered the other day and it's a beauty. But we are here for the FA Cup final, the first FA Cup final that we've reached under Jurgen Klopp, of course, not the last one that we reached since we last won it in 2006, unfortunately. But it's another final this season, our second final of the season, our third trip to Wembley, and it is the FA Cup final against Chelsea. Kick-off just under an hour away. We've got full team news out now, as you can see to my right. Well, no, sorry. Your right on the screen. We do have the full Liverpool starting 11 here. We will also go through the Chelsea starting 11 at some point as well. Some interesting changes in there, some interesting... I don't want to say tactical, but some interesting psychological choices, you know, with Kovacic starting, who was reportedly injured, and Kante, who's always injured in the build-up to Liverpool games, but somehow is always involved. He's on the bench for them. We'll also be joined by two special lovely guests between now and 4:45. Coming up in just a couple of minutes, I'll have Charlie from the channel coming on to talk about this team, and then a little bit later we'll have James Dean coming on to have a little chat about the FA Cup final as well. If you are new to the channel and you haven't done so already, please do subscribe. We are so close to 4,000 subscribers. Last time I checked, we were about 18 people away, 18 subscribers away from 4,000. If we could do that today and bag an FA Cup trophy, I'd say that'd been a pretty damn successful day. Please do also feel free to get involved in the live chat. We've got a lovely community, which will, I'm sure, start to flood in very soon. We will discuss everything and anything in the build-up to and during the game. So please do consider getting involved. It'd be lovely to see some new faces as well as all the lovely old ones as well. Jason Myers, I hope you are doing well. YouTube doesn't work that way, unfortunately. It's just not possible. But we will be here. Our lovely community will be here, and we will enjoy every moment of it together, whether you're able to watch the game or not. But either way, I would really ask you to consider staying around, because I think you might enjoy it. Just having a community of Liverpool fans all in one place from all over the world. We usually get most of the continents in there, and a wide variety of people from all different countries getting involved as well. So it's all in good fun. Gary, hope you are doing well as well. Charlie will be joining any moment now, so we'll get over and start talking to him about this confirmed lineup. But of course, we can just wait for a few more people to get involved as well. Adam, I hope you are doing well, my friend. It's been a while. Good day to win a trophy, no? Oh, I hope so. I think I deserve it, right? Because I'm in London. It's a piping hot day outside. I'm in a little flat in England. Air conditioning doesn't exist here. It's a bit hot. It would be nice to be outside in the park, in a beer garden or something like that, watching the game. But I'm here. I'm committed. I'm sweating my arse off in here for all of you lot to watch this bloody game. So if we could please get the trophy, that would be pretty swell too. But we can't always guarantee. But we'll have a good time either way. So let's. Okay. I really hope that this works. Let's see. Charlie, can you hear me?
I can hear you, mate.
All right. If everybody else watching the stream could please confirm pretty soon if you could hear Charlie, because last time we had some problems, but I'm pretty sure it should be working this time. Charlie, the team lineups are now out. What do you make of Liverpool's starting selection? Not much we could do with Fabinho being out, but apart from that, a couple of changes here and there. What are your thoughts on it?
Yeah, I think it's the team everyone expected, really. You know, I saw rumours that Milner and Jota were starting. You know, I don't think that was ever going to happen, if we're being honest. But yeah, you know, Diaz is on, which is always nice. He's been probably our best player. You know, it's hard to disagree with the team. I think the only one might have been playing, you know, Firmino and playing with Henderson and Thiago in midfield too. But it looks like a decent team for me.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think anyone's in too much of a position to scrutinise a team that Jurgen Klopp selects himself. You know, none of us would consider ourselves smarter than him necessarily, but going into some of those changes, Ibrahim Konate, I mean, what a season that he's having with us, and he gets the nod in a cup final ahead of Joel Matip. What's the main reason for that, do you think? Obviously, he's maybe a slightly more powerful player, got an extra yard of pace about him as well, but also been a pretty decent goal scorer for us recently. And what do you think is the main reason for his inclusion over Matip?
Yeah, I know. I think that the main thing is pace. He's as much as we love Matty, that's the one thing that he does lack is that real speed to stop getting in behind. It's something we struggled with against Chelsea, considering that they play, a back five with essentially two wingers at all time. And I think Trent isn't the fastest, he's not the slowest either. But having Canate there is just another option. And who've Chelsea got up front? I've just got back from the beach. It's absolutely lovely in the UK. It's like 19 degrees, so I completely missed the Chelsea team. But have they got Lukaku up front or?
Yeah, they've got Lukaku up front, Havertz on the bench, and I think it's Pulisic, and I think it's Mount as well. Yeah, sorry guys, Charlie will be slightly lagging, but the audio should be fine, so apologies for that. But yeah, they've gone with Lukaku.
Okay, well, yeah, I mean, he's going to struggle with having Virgil and Canate up front. So, yeah, I think it's the perfect team, if we're being honest. Diaz against Chelsea in the Carabao Cup game looked unbelievable. And, Mane as well in that false nine role has been different gravy. So he's definitely going to be a major problem for whoever they've got at the back. Are they playing a back three? Yeah, I'm sorry, I'm really not prepared, Louis.
No, that's all right. They've gone for a back three. It's Chalobah, Rudiger, and Thiago Silva, and then James and Marcus Alonso as the wing backs.
Yeah. Okay. So that's I don't rate. I've said this multiple times. I don't rate Rudiger. I think he will only ever succeed in a back three. We've seen him in a back two multiple times, and he's a dreadful defender. Thiago Silva's far too old to be playing in a back two, and Chalobah's not even a centre back. So if we can maybe force their players up the pitch, their wing backs, especially James and Alonso, and just make the battles 1v1s. So like Chalobah on Diaz, Rudiger on Salah, and Mane on Thiago Silva. I think that's going to be what can win us the game. So yeah, I'm confident. If I'm going to be honest, I'm feeling like it should be a pretty simple win.
Just getting the comments about the stream lagging. Apologies. It's a first attempt at having other people on this software, so not going great. But once we're on to the actual watch-along segment, it should be fine. We'll get rid of this bit.
Stick us in the background and just listen. You don't need to look at my ugly mug anyway.
No, never. Moving on to our midfield choice. Obviously, Henderson drops into the number 6 role in place of Fabinho, who is injured but expected to be back in time for the Champions League final. This is a big game for Henderson, isn't it, in terms of... maybe not in Klopp's eyes, but fans going into next season, if he is indeed to stay, which is the more than likely, this is a massive game for him, and a lot of people will be watching him closely, won't they?
Yeah, definitely. I do think that the number 6 role is definitely what he's more suited to now. I've been saying this whole season we're seeing Jordan Henderson deteriorate. Maybe isn't the correct word, but he's fallen massively out of form from what he was 2 seasons ago. I just don't think he has the capabilities to be that right-sided midfielder that he was. I think that's why we're bringing in Tchouaméni in. Something that, again, I've missed because apparently we've been linked with him loads while I've been on the beach. So, yeah, I do think this is probably the last season where we see him as a constant, maybe like starter. I still think he'll be a rotation player, but I can see him maybe becoming Fabinho's backup. This is a massive game for him, though. If he isn't maybe as good as we're hoping, if he lets, Chelsea's midfield, is it Jorginho Mount or Jorginho?
I believe so. Yeah, hang on, I've got it here.
Is Kovacic injured or is he back?
It is right. So the midfield is Kovacic, Jorginho, and then Mount and Pulisic behind Lukaku.
Yeah. Okay. So Kovacic is injured. He literally said yesterday that he can train, but he's in he's in agony with his foot. Now, I am never somebody to wish injury on a player, But a firm tackle on Kovacic to let if Jordan Henderson, there was Steven Gerrard, let Kovacic know that he's there. No, because at the end of Kovacic, the 3 games we played him against this season, absolutely ran the show in the 2-2 draw at Stamford Bridge. He was the main reason why they got back into the game. You have to take advantage of players who are carrying a knock. You never want them to be injured, but you look at Steven Gerrard back in the day, and even James Milner. You let them know you're there, and if that makes them in more discomfort, then it's advantage to us. I'd just do that. I'm not worried about Jorginho. So yeah, I just don't see how we lose, if I'm going to be deadly honest, because I think their front three are going to be playing so high up, and especially Lukaku doesn't track back. Mason Mount likes to sort of hang out on the wings, likes to be Coutinho and just sort of do his own thing. Pulisic, again, I think he's, I don't know. I know Matt loves him, but I'm just not his biggest fan. So, yeah, I think the midfield battle should be won, especially if Thiago's on top of his game. I can see Thiago absolutely making a mockery out of Jorginho, having chasing shadows all game.
Well, apparently, and I didn't realise this is the first time Thiago will have played Chelsea this season. I think he's been injured or out, and of course in the Carabao Cup he got injured in the warm-up. So this is his first game this year. Someone correct me if that's wrong.
Well, his first ever game for Liverpool was against Chelsea when he come off the bench, wasn't it? Last season, and he absolutely dominated them. Again, correct me if I'm wrong, but if my memory serves right, I'm pretty sure that's what happened. He come off the bench because he was obviously carrying a knock when he first joined us, and he ran them into the ground. Obviously, that wasn't a Thomas Tuchel side. They're obviously going to be a lot more compact. They're going to be a lot more stricter, and they're going to be a better side. But if the spaces are there, I'm expecting a nice little Thiago and Naby Keita link up. And I mentioning Naby Keita, this game is absolutely huge for him because at the maybe the Champions League finals a bit more, but I think if he performs today, he solidifies his place in the Champions League final. And I think the midfield three will already be decided, even if Fabinho's 60% fit. So this is a massive game for him. He played good against Manchester City in the semi-final. If he plays good again today, then I think that solidifies him in the FA Cup, the Champions League final. And then going into next season, with the likes of us being linked with Tchouaméni and other midfielders, he could, if he stays injury-free, he could, make a late shout for him being that midfielder that we were hoping.
Yeah, absolutely. Again, just looking at Chelsea, you mentioned Lukaku is... there was a lot of conversation about who would start up top, whether it be Lukaku and Havertz, and he's gone with Lukaku, but I think you're right. He's not going to track back. He's not going to be as active on the press as a Havertz would be. With how comfortable our defenders can be on the ball, with the range that Virgil van Dijk can find, and if Havertz won't be the person dropping back into the midfield to try and wrestle control of that middle third, that feels like quite a big decision that Tuchel's had to make, no?
Yeah, I think he scored against us, didn't he? Havertz this season. Yeah, and I feel like every time he plays our system, it does suit him. He can drop in. He likes to not bully, but he likes to play on right in front of the front. In between Fabinho or whoever's playing number 6, and then in front of the back two, drops deeper when he needs to. So I think that's something that we really struggled with when he does play against us. But at the end of the day, Lukaku is going to be wanting long balls up front. He's going to want to be winning them duels, and he's playing against Virgil van Dijk and Ibrahim Konate, who are both over 6'4" and are absolute monsters in the air. So I'm expecting him to honestly ghost. If he does score, then fair enough. But he's not the same Lukaku as Inter or maybe Everton that we saw. So I'm not worried, and I'm pretty sure Chelsea fans are not happy with him starting ahead of Kai Havertz.
Well, I think talking again, just focusing on Chelsea for a little bit longer. I think in a cup competition, they're a totally different team. I know that they bailed out of the Champions League a bit earlier than they would have wanted to. But in terms of the league, they were favourites for a long time, like till the midway point of the season. And then, now they find themselves a good way off of the actual title race. So I know injuries were a big thing. Reece James was out for ages. Chilwell's been out for ages. So that was their wing-backs kind of incapacitated. What's been the biggest reason for their sort of more recent demise and lack of form?
I just don't. I think a lot of the players for that Chelsea, that Real Madrid game took so much out of them. They should have won it. They should have been through in the semi final. And it's draining when you lose a game like that, especially a Champions League quarter final. And them coming back, and yes, they got through to the FA Cup final, but the league's gone, the Champions League gone. They've already lost the EFL against us, and that on top of injuries, I feel like it's took a toll mentally on a lot of their players, and I just don't think Thomas Tuchel is the type of manager to, maybe get them back on that train, even if they had nothing to play for in the league. You can't be losing to Everton, you can't be drawing to Manchester City. They're the two worst sides probably ever in their club's entire history, and they're dropping points to them when they're meant to be, they were meant to be challenging Liverpool and Chelsea. And I know their fans go on about a massive squad rebuild, but at the beginning of the season, all their fans are talking about challenging Manchester City and Liverpool for the title. You've got the same group of players. It's at the end of the day, your team just isn't good enough to. It never has been. It never was. I don't think Thomas Tuchel is even close to Jurgen Klopp and Pep Guardiola to even mount a challenge for the Premier League title. It's different to knockout football, and we struggled with it for a little bit, but we've now got the groove in the league, and we know what it takes to grind out them results, and Chelsea don't. And every time they drop points, I think their players take it more to heart than the likes of Liverpool and Manchester City do.
Again, everybody who is just joining for this build-up and live watch-along, thank you very much for joining. I completely understand that there is some lag with the stream, so apologies for that. It will clean itself up once we get into the match, and once we get Charlie out of here, basically, and James as well. Once we get the guests off it should sort of revert back to normal. So please do stick around, and please do consider liking the video and subscribing to the channel. We're so very close to 4,000 subscribers, which would be a cool addition to an FA Cup title. Lastly, going up to our front three, it's one that we've become slightly accustomed to in this later parts of the season. It's Diaz, Mane and Salah coming back into the team. What's going to happen? Salah in desperate need of a brilliant game or a brilliant goal. Luis Diaz, is he set to continue his fine form?
I think Diaz will. I think, this game and Chelsea are the perfect opponent for Luis Diaz. He'll have, he can be one-on-one a lot of the time, which is perfect. I know people love Reece James and say he's massively defensively better. I don't think he is. I think, we saw in the first leg when he took his life with that little skill where he dinked it over the top of him. And yeah, he just come back from an injury, but I'm taking it. Do you know what? If you're in our group chat, you'll know I've been very critical of Mohamed Salah this season, especially after AFCON. I don't like the fact that people are still continuing to say that AFCON and he needs a rest. He's had a rest. If he needed a rest that badly, he would be rested because he's been terrible. I just think he's forcing it. We saw it a lot in the last game we played. There was so many times where he could have passed it to Diaz or Mane, and instead he's trying to force a shot that he's not scoring in his current form. I feel like it's going to be another one of them games for him, unfortunately, where it's going to be very frustrating. But I do believe that Mane and Diaz are going to, cause massive issues for Chelsea's back five or back three, and Mane dropping deep as well. If he can get on the back of Jorginho and absolutely hassle him, the guys, I'd say I'm probably faster than him. If I'm being honest, if I put in the work, and Mane against Jorginho is going to be nothing if he drops into that false nine role like Firmino. So I'm confident with Mane and Diaz, but still a bit iffy with the Salah form that he's in.
And just finally, before I let you go, score predictions for today.
I'm going to go with a confident 4-1. I'm going to go with a Diaz double, Naby Keita screamer, and a Sadio Mane header, and then a little fluke goal from one of their substitutes or something.
Fantastic. All right, well, I'll let you get off, Charlie, and I'll catch you after the game.
Yeah, make sure to subscribe, everyone. 4K. Choo-choo.
Bye-bye. And right, let's hope that the frame rate fixes itself, because I know it's been 1 frame per bloody minute recently during that. So please let me know if it does improve whilst I'm solo. Otherwise, we do have some big problems. But let's get the live chat back underway. Let's get conversing. We'll have another guest joining shortly, so the frame rate will go back down again. But you know what to expect, all right? I don't want anybody leaving because, the frame rate's terrible. You know what to expect. It's fine with me, which is who it will be for the game. But during having special guests on, for this occasion, whilst I figure out a better way to do it, the frame rate's just going to take a slight nosedive, and it won't be at its best. But please do bear with us on that one. Christian King, hope you are doing well. Afternoon, Liverpool lads and lasses. Lots of positivity. You'll never walk alone. Well, that's the thing. Plenty of nervousness around the place. I think it's all frozen, isn't it? Is the stream completely frozen? If so, that's really, really not good. Yep, not good at all. Right. Can someone let me know if they can hear me still? Right, hang on, bear with me. Uh-oh. This is not good. This is not good at all. We're having some technical problems here. Please do bear with us. I think we're almost back. Come on now. Come on. This is bloody shocking. Biggest game of the season so far, and it's going to shite. If you can hear me, we are here. If you can hear me, I am here. And we will be doing a build-up. Just not quite at the moment. So please do bear with us whilst we get this fixed. In the meantime, you can subscribe to the channel as well. We're less than 10 subscribers away from 4,000. And that's a big deal. So let's see what's occurring. Yeah, we can hear me, but we cannot see me. And for a watch along, that's not very good. So needs to catch up, because people coming on are going to think we're a bunch of bloody amateurs. Please stick around, everybody. And please do consider subscribing to the channel as well. Right, I'm going to talk. If it does unfreeze itself, please do let me know. I'll be very excited. I hope it's not like this the whole bloody game. Otherwise, that's shocking and not what I wanted for today. But let's have a little chat about this starting lineup. So, of course, in goal is Alisson. Back four, Robertson, Van Dijk, Kenate, and Trent Alexander-Arnold. Midfield of Jordan Henderson, Naby Keita, and Thiago. And a front three of Diaz, Mane, and Salah. We've got some score predictions coming in. Gary Richards has gone for a 3-1 to Liverpool. Adam Schiele has also gone for a 3-1. Let's get a few more of these in the chat whilst we do it. Right, hang on. I can't believe how broken it all is. It is not good. I just don't know how it can still be losing this. Yeah, it's broken. It's completely broken. I know you can see me, Gary, but am I working is the question. Am I moving at a normal rate? Because I don't think that I am. And there's now 72 lovely people watching, and they're not getting what they would have asked for. Okay, some people are saying the frame rate's improving. Oh, bloody hell, I hope so. This is not what I needed ahead of a crunch game. I'm having a nervous breakdown here. It's lucky I've got some Jameson with me. That's going to go down a treat in a minute. I think it's getting there ever so slightly. We'll get there in a minute. I can't talk until that's sorted out because it's worrying me because I don't want it to be like this for the whole game. But if everybody who is here subscribes, we'll get to 4,000 subscribers, and then maybe that would magically sort it out. So please go ahead and do that, and just keep getting involved in the live chat, and I'll just read them out whilst we get this sorted, which should be soon. And please do like the video as well. Ryan Turbo Gaming, I hope you are doing well. It's been a good week of build-up, to be fair, and I don't know. I'm nervous. I am incredibly nervous, and this isn't helping at all. I agree with Gary. Predicted Liverpool win 3-1. Yeah, so we've got plenty of 3-1 predictions. Do you think it's going to be finished in full time? I've got a bad feeling it's going to go all the way. But as I said to Charlie, there was a bit of an anomaly in that Thiago hasn't played any of the games we've played against Chelsea this season. We've played them 3 times. Excuse me. We've played them 3 times already, and not a single one has featured Thiago. Most notably the Carabao Cup, which he was in the starting 11 for, but had to pull out because of injury. So, will he be the difference maker today? I know we've also got Thiago, but he did play some roles in the Carabao Cup as well, which just feels like ages ago, doesn't it? We've got to be getting there. We've got to be getting there. Gary Richards says, I like the team. So, yeah, maybe Thiago will be the defining factor, potentially. And here we go. I think I'm back. Everybody. I'm a few seconds behind, but I think we're... Oh, my God. Okay. Woo! Okay, looks like we're back. We're back. We can get on with it. There's half an hour until kickoff. And, okay, that's a good start. Right. Everybody, like the video and subscribe to calm me the hell down. It's been a tough one, and we're back up to speed. So let's do some build-up and stuff. I look like bloody Harry Potter. I'm not wearing those. Half an hour to kick off. The team lineups are out, and we're here for the FA Cup final. I want to hear some FA Cup memories from everybody. Of course, the last FA Cup final we were in, I'm taking these off. The last FA Cup final we were in was versus Chelsea as well, if you do remember. Of course, both teams were very slightly different in that we had Andy Carroll trying to get us back into the game. We did have Luis Suarez as well. And unfortunately, we lost that game quite disappointingly in Kenny Dalglish's second stint at the club of all times. I remember that game better than the FA Cup winner against West Ham, in which Gerrard obviously did a Steven Gerrard thing. But I was a little bit too young for that. I was born in 1999. I've told you too much already. And I was a bit of a young'un. So I remember it in bits and bobs. But the FA Cup against Chelsea, in which we lost, is much clearer. I remember Andy Carroll coming on. I believe he got the first goal, didn't he? And then it got saved off the line by Peter Cech for the follow-up. So, yeah, that was a shame. And ultimately, that pretty much got Kenny Dalglish the sack. If he'd have got a domestic double, he would have stayed, wasn't he? And who knows what would have happened at that point. But after that, and not getting Champions League football, getting stuck in the Europa League again, that kind of ruins his chances of keeping the job more long term. But I don't know if that was actually ever the plan, because he was a caretaker, wasn't he? And I don't think he would have had the energy to keep on going. But either way, it was a slightly disappointing end to a season where we lacked any sort of consistency. Fast forward a few years, and bloody hell, here we are. We're in our second final out of 3 in the same season, and we're still technically in a title race. So magnificent things are brewing. And this is just another step on the road, which makes me feel a little bit uneasy about today. Because for Chelsea, this is their be-all and end-all game of the season. This is the game that they have to win in order to have anything out of this season. They are confirmed to have top 4. But is that really good enough for a club of Chelsea's size and their wage budget and their transfer bills recently? I think not. So an FA Cup is the absolute minimum, isn't it? Really, if we're being honest with ourselves. Plenty of people joining, so please do subscribe to the channel. And let me know about your FA Cup memories whilst we build up with just over 25 minutes left until kickoff. It's absolutely flying by, isn't it? So if they lose this, does Thomas Tuchel get the sack? That was a question I had put to me yesterday by James, who would have been joining us, but for the low bit rate. And I think it definitely depends on the nature of today, doesn't it? If we get out of the blocks fast and it's somewhat of a drubbing, which I do think is unlikely, I think it will be a very tight game again. Anything could happen, absolutely anything. And I think whilst there maybe hasn't been as much heat on him to be fired or anything, because there's been so much going on above him, if it was just a straight up Abramovich ownership still and there was no controversy whatsoever, I think there'd be very serious questions asked about him if he was to lose this game. However, with all of the bureaucracy going on top, and with the future of Chelsea Football Club relatively uncertain, more uncertain than it's ever been in the last few years especially, I think he'll be fine. I think he'll be absolutely fine, won't he? Mr. Random Pro says Kante not starting, but Kovacic is. Well. It's becoming a bit of a thing when we play against Chelsea, isn't it? Kante always injured, or we've got a few injuries, and then they end up starting. Kovacic, we just got to hope that he's not fully fit. If he's not fully fit, then you have to question why he's starting anyway. Kante on the bench, that suggests there's definitely something wrong with him. And if they could, they would prefer not to use him. Now, I must remind you, we've got 120 people here watching. Thank you very, very much for joining us, and I hope you enjoy your stay. The game starts in 25 freaking minutes. We are 7 subscribers away from 4,000 subscribers. I know we can do that. I know there's 7 people out there who can press the subscribe button who haven't done so already before the game kicks off. If we can do that, we can do anything. If we get to 4,000 subscribers by the time the game kicks off, we win the FA Cup, ladies and gentlemen. That is your challenge there. It's not hard. 7 people who haven't done so already, get subscribing, and more, of course. Don't just stop it once we get there. And that would make me very happy, and everybody on this channel very happy as well. And you would join a lovely community of people, which you should already be able to see gaining momentum in the live chat. We've got lots of regulars in it and some new faces as well, and I hope to see more of you going forward. We, of course, have streams at every single Liverpool game. We have pre-match, post-match reaction, transfer news, daily Liverpool news, everything you could imagine. Anything that happens in Liverpool Football Club, we will cover it and talk about it. So this is the best place to be for your Liverpool content on YouTube. So make sure that you do subscribe and decide to stick around. In the meantime, though, I want to get to know some people. I want to get to know their memories of the FA Cup, because the FA Cup, until recently, was a massive, massive deal in England. It was the crowning jewel of a Premier League season, getting to play in the FA Cup on a nice sunny day like today in boiling hot London with no air conditioning in a flat. But not quite as much anymore. Moved to, during the season, a couple of weeks before the season even ends. We've still got 2 games to play after this. So it really does take away a fair portion of the meaning of this trophy. It's almost, it's the Carabao Cup Advanced, isn't it? It's the Carabao Cup 2 it's becoming. If we were to win this, and then if we didn't have the Champions League final and we cocked up our last 2 games, we'd look back at the season like with a bit of discontent, wouldn't we? Whereas if this was our last game of the season, like it would shine, wouldn't it? It would shine a turd if we'd have done badly. But I'm just jabbering at this point, aren't I? Isaac says Chelsea winning. Well, it's a 50-50 game, isn't it? Of course, I do expect it to be very tight. I want to say 2-1 in normal time, but of course it could just so easily drag out to penalties once again. And at that point, would Kepa come on? Would Kepa come on is what I want to know. But hopefully we don't have to wait to find out for that. Let me know who you are most looking forward to seeing. Let me know what memories you've got of the FA Cup. Come on, does no one remember the FA Cup? Does no one remember Steven Gerrard's wonderful strike? Does no one remember the jubilation of thinking Andy Carroll had scored? I don't know. Amir Massage, thank you very, very much for the subscription. You are very, very kind to do that, and I hope you enjoy your stay whilst you are here. There's 150 people watching. I know you're not all subscribed. I know you haven't all pressed it yet, so please do like the video, and please do subscribe to the channel as well. Very much appreciated. We'll be giving full build-up in the final 25 minutes or so. We'll have a full watch-along of the game coming up with myself here. You don't have to go anywhere. It's all here. After that, we'll have player ratings, and that could go one way or the other. And then, of course, we'll have a fan forum post-match reaction. So we are in it for the long haul, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to be here until late tonight, no matter what happens in the game. We will most certainly be here. Woohoo says Liverpool for the win. And Babalakin Cooney Makwan says Chelsea will carry the day. I don't know what that means, but will you carry the FA Cup trophy out of Wembley? That is the big question, of course, isn't it? And we will find that out in due course. Just bear with me a second. I'm literally going to lean over and grab my laptop to watch the game. And I still want to hear some more memories from the FA Cup. I know a lot of people here are going to be fairly young, but I know there'll be some older ones as well. So let's have a look, shall we? We'll buy you a cookie if you subscribe. Well, the offer's there, everybody. So make sure you do get subscribed to the channel. It's going to be a big one. And you don't want to miss it. You don't want to miss what we've got planned for after this as well. It's not just the FA Cup. It's the final 2 Premier League games of the season. And... And a massive Champions League final. So get involved. Get subscribed so that you stick around. Otherwise, you might not see us again, and that would be terribly sad, wouldn't it? We're all ready to go. We're all ready to go. 20 minutes. Who wants to be our 4,000th subscriber? Subscribe and let me know in the chat, and I will give you a massive shout out and love you forever if that's your thing. But if not, that's fine as well. Woohoo says, in a way, the game will be on here. You will know what's going on as it's going on. Exactly. Full match commentary will be here with myself. Adam says, I'm excited at the idea of Chelsea starting Kepa, but sadly they aren't gluttons for punishment. Well, if they get to penalties, do you think they'll sub him on again? I don't think they can. I think even if he came on and won, I don't think they can take that risk at all. Mr. Random Pro says, Liverpool 5, Chelsea 2. I mean, I know both Premier League games ended 2-2, but 7 goals in total does seem a little bit much, doesn't it? When they play 5 at the back, they're not gonna concede that many goals. I highly doubt that. Oh God, it's hot. My arse is sweating already. It's a leather seat I'm sitting on. Frizzy Curl, thank you for the subscription. And just like that, we've hit 4,000. Thank you very much. But it doesn't stop there. It never stops there. It's now 5,000. The road to 5,000 begins here today with an FA Cup trophy. So please do continue subscribing, even if you haven't done so. You haven't missed out. You can still get involved and a subscriber to the channel. Bear with me a moment. And again, let's have another look at this at the starting 11. Mohammed says Liverpool will win this game 2-1. Well, that's exactly what I'm going for, Mohammed. So I hope we're both right on that one. And Adam says this is the first year I've followed the team so closely to actually follow cups during the season. I have to watch old footage to have FA Cup memories. That's all right, Adam. No problem at all. I mean, I'm not that old either. I wasn't alive during the glories of the 70s and 80s. Christian King says betting on Konate from a set piece, full on beast mode. Well, of course he has been chosen over Joel Matip, and as I was saying to Charlie before everything went tits up on the stream, what a season this has been for Konate already. If he does well today, he starts in the Champions League final, in my opinion. Nasman says, I think Kepa's had his chance, Louis. They can't possibly make the same mistake twice, can they? If they did, then I think a lot of people would be calling for Tuchel's head on that one, and he would be out of a job. Arsenal for Life says, good luck. Well, thank you very much, Arsenal for Life. That's very kind of you. Yep, 4,000 subscribers in the bag, baby. What of opening 5 months to the year it's been. The whole of 2021, 1,800 subs. The first 5 months of 2022, and we've more than doubled it, and we're up to 4,000 subscribers, and that's all thanks to you guys and the lovely team at the LFC Transfer Room as well. It's been a great few months, and hopefully there's at least 2 more trophies to come out of it of this last month of the season. Mr. Random Pro says we had a 5-3 game against them when we won the Premier League. Yeah, but that was against Frank Lampard, wasn't it? You know, this is Thomas Tuchel. This is a highly compact, tactically nous guy. I don't think he's going to get trounced by us unless they really have an off day and there's a sending off or two. But yeah, with Konate, I mean, if he does well today, he's a shoo-in for the Champions League final, I think. He just offers that little bit more pace. And this season in particular, he's brought the goals in the last month or two. He's brought the goals that we've been lacking from the centre-back department, to be fair. Virgil van Dijk, best centre-back in the world. Nowhere near as many goals as he should have for us. I don't know what it is, but in the opposition box, he just doesn't quite connect the same. And Joel Matip, whilst he does go on some lovely, beautiful adventures with the ball, and he did get a goal with that, still lacking, especially from set pieces as well. So, you know, Konate just seems to be adding that little bit and putting himself in a conversation that otherwise would have been quite open and shut, with Joel Matip and Virgil van Dijk being widely tipped as not just one but 2 of the best centre-backs in Europe at the moment, and perhaps one of the best pairings in the world as well at this current time. But there we go. I mean, can you believe it? We've been streaming for 45 minutes already, and the game's just 15 minutes away. It just flies by, doesn't it? And I'm shitting myself, and I'm sure you guys all are as well. So I'm going to have a little bit to drink. And Woohoo says Diaz starting, fantastic. Oh, well, we all knew he was starting, didn't we? He couldn't possibly take Diaz out for Jota or even Firmino at this current rate. There's no way. Diaz is probably one of the first names on the team sheet, barring Alisson, Van Dijk, Trent and Robertson, and Thiago, and Salah and Mane. But apart from that, he's probably the first name on the team sheet in that left wing role. But let's see exactly what happens. So for anybody who is new to this and doesn't know me or how this thing works, when I'll let you know everything that's happening when the teams come out, when the bloody national anthem's on, when the players are getting ready to start, and then we'll switch over to the first half screen, the clock will get underway, and you'll know exactly where I am in the game, okay? So if your stream is slightly ahead or slightly in front, you know where I am so that we can try and match up, or you just know not to do spoilers. Spoilers are a big no-no, and the 3 spoilers that are the biggest no-nos are goals, disallowed goals, and red cards, all right? Anything else, I don't mind if you really need to shout it out before you know that I've seen it. But with those 3, wait until I've reacted, and then you can go ham and talk about them. Otherwise, you might be getting a little bit of a kicking from one of our lovely moderators in the live chat. And there are a few of them about, and they'll be keeping a close eye out. So please just be careful. You have been warned, and I don't expect anybody to struggle to follow that. It's very simple, and we can all enjoy it together. Because who wants to spoil it for me, and then like I don't even get to bloody react to it? So, yeah, let's keep it mean, keep it clean, everybody. Toady, thank you very much for subscribing. You are very, very kind. It's very kind of you, and I hope you enjoy your stay whilst you're here. We need a back right wing and CDM. A back right wing. What do you mean by that? I agree we need another CDM, because I don't think over the course of a season or long periods he could do that role. But he's capable of doing it in a couple of one-off games for sure. No problem whatsoever. So please do continue to subscribe, everybody, and please do like the video as well, because I know you'll forget during the game. Can somebody please ban Beyblade and Mohammed? I don't know why he's spamming chat for. He's not even writing anything in it. And what a waste of time that is. Just blocking the chat and making it annoying for everybody else. Mr. Random Pro, I take your point on. As I said, I agree we need another CDM, and Chouamini could help with that. But I do think today, maybe we shouldn't worry about transfers. We shouldn't worry about FSG. We shouldn't worry about the league. We should try and live in the moment just a little bit. And that's not an attack on you, of course. I'm saying it for myself as well, because I know that I don't do it often enough either. It's a massive game, a massive trophy, despite what's happened to it in terms of its placing in the season and the prestige surrounding it. But Wembley's booming. There's lots going on the pitch as well. The Liverpool fans are getting louder. And I'm sure there's going to be a round of boos when the national anthem gets underway. Because we just want it to be Dua Lipa. We just want Dua Lipa one kiss. Sod the national anthem. So let's get some more predictions, please. We're just 10 minutes away from the FA Cup final, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get some score predictions in the chat. I've gone for a 2-1. So 2-1 for me, because I just want it to be done with. I want 90 minutes. I do not want extra time. Oh, I meant backup. Ah, got ya. Someone's bringing the ball out. That's a shit ball. Mitre. What a crappy looking ball that is. That's a disappointment. Oh, that's better. It isn't. It is not better at all. Oh, my arse is sweating in this chair. It's too hot, but I'm going to get through it. Sweaty palms for sure. Need a quick sip, says Woohoo. Let me know where you're watching from, everybody. Let me know what countries you're watching from. You're watching in the pub. Well, probably not because you're watching me. You're watching at home. You're watching at friends. Where you're watching from. And what are your score predictions? Let's get involved. Who gets the goals today, says Adam. I've seen a lot of different shouts. Canate from a set piece, maybe. Thiago to thump one in. He hasn't played against Chelsea yet this season. I think if he plays as well as he can do, he could be the difference maker. Johnson Doe the second. Thank you very much for subscribing. It's very, very kind of you. And everybody else who is watching and hasn't done so, please consider doing it. Yeah, the national anthem's playing. The Liverpool half of Wembley, booing it incessantly. We're going to get a bit of hate for that in the media. I imagine social media is a toxic place at the moment. I wouldn't bother to look on it if you are a Liverpool fan. Oh, it's not the national anthem, I don't think. But it's something, and we're booing it. So that's all I know. Fast says hi, and Sarah Paget says, come on, Liverpool. Yep, thank you, everybody who is getting involved. Let's hope in about 2 hours' time we're celebrating another trophy, and we're going to get through it all together, so please do stick around. Yes, that is the full lineup on the right-hand side. I'll go through the subs in a minute as well. Adam Chiller calling Diaz, Thiago and Canate going for 3 goals, of course. I mean, Diaz does deserve a goal, I think. You can't really say that often because you just should or shouldn't score one. But Diaz, really on his form and what he's provided, he does deserve a goal in a big part. John Doe says 2-0 to the Blues. Well, thank you for subscribing anyway. Can someone please ban Mohammed Gaming? That's not okay at all. And Adam is watching from San Antonio, Texas. Mohammed is watching from Melbourne, Australia. Nice to have you. We are so very close. 6 minutes to go. It's the final bit of build-up on the telly. Oh, the nerves. The nerves are kicking in. The nerves are well and truly kicking in. Right, let me read out the teams. I'll read them out twice. It's going to come up on the screen anyway. But Liverpool, as you can see on the right anyway, is Alisson in goal, Alexander-Arnold, Ibrahim Konate and Virgil van Dijk alongside Andy Robertson. Midfield 3 of Jordan Henderson, Thiago and Naby Keita with Luis Diaz, Mohamed Salah and Sadio Mane leading the line. On the bench is Queeve Kelleher, James Milner, Roberto Firmino returns to the lineup, Joe Gomez, Curtis Jones, Diogo Jota, Kostas Tsimikas, Divock Origi and Joel Matip. The players coming out onto the pitch now. We're so close, everybody. Please do hit that subscribe button. Otherwise, you will forget. I know you will. And let me go through... Oh, where is it? The Chelsea team. In goal is Mendy. The centre-back 3 of Chalobah, Thiago Silva and Rudiger. Flanked either side by Reece James and Marcus Alonso. Midfield 2 sitting of Kovacic and Jorginho. Ahead of them is Mount and Pulisic. And leading the line is Romelu Lukaku. Romelu Lukaku, sorry. I was thinking of Romeo Orio from Southampton or whatever his bloody name is. But it is Lukaku leading the line rather than Kai Havertz, who starts on the bench alongside Ariza Balaga, Azpilicueta, Sarr, Kante, Loftus-Cheek, Saul, Barkley and Werner. The Liverpool reject Werner is on the bench. Can he come on and cause some difficulty for us? Hopefully not. I'm sure if he gets any chances, he will miss them. But I hate to say... I wish I didn't say that now, because that's definitely going to come back to bite me in the arse. Prince... William is coming through and shaking everybody's hands. I forgot this was such a royal bloody affair. And I don't know if the national anthem will be coming soon, won't it, actually? Come on, let's get some score predictions. Not seeing many score predictions in the chat. Let's get some. If you don't want to do that, you've got to subscribe at least. Subscribe to the channel on our road to 5,000 subscribers. which is a bit of a distance away, but you can only get closer, can't you? So please do subscribe and like the video as well. All season, well, since January really, but getting through the likes of Shrewsbury, Cardiff, Norwich, Nottingham Forest, but then Man City, and it's all led to here. Scorching Man City at Wembley a few weeks ago has led us to this moment. And here we go. Here comes the national anthem. Yep. Oh, it's Ray singing it. Bloody hell, I remember her. She looks nervous. Liverpool booing it incessantly, as I said. Yikes. You gotta love it. Why can't I see these comments? I didn't even... Oh, the comments have stopped coming up. Right, hang on. Hope Liverpool wins this game to complete the quadruple. Wow, it's a bit of a long way off. Someone watching from British Columbia in Canada. Lovely jubbly. Gone for a 3-1 win. Watching from Melbourne, Australia. Hi, Megan. Hope you're doing well. Sorry, everybody. The comments are not loading on my side of the screen, which is very annoying. There we go. I've got it. I thought it had gone quiet all of a sudden. The boos are unbelievable. It's fantastic. Megan says, yep, hi, Louis. Hope you're doing well, Megan. And Amazing Experiment says, oh, you're a Liverpool fan? Yes, I am. I'm equipped with the new top, which is a beauty. Obviously, I can't really show you all of it, but I've got the full kit, and it's absolutely splendid. I know it's bare. I know it's a bit plain, but it is a beauty at the same time. Arianada's gone for a 6-1 to Liverpool. Bloody hell, wouldn't mind that. And Simon says, go Liverpool, love from Sweden. Well, we do have a regular, lovely Swedish man by the name of Hyla, who broke his arm recently, actually, and hasn't been on the last couple of streams, bless him. But it's good to know that we've got a few people originating, at least, from Scandinavia, and I hope you are enjoying the game. Once it gets kicked off, of course. Woohoo says 3-1 to Liverpool, too much for Chelsea. Fingers crossed. And HDS96 has gone for a 2-1 with a Luis Diaz winner. They're quickly cleaning up the pitch because they had like a whole display going on, and then we'll be getting underway. In goal for Chelsea is Edouard Mendy, the back three of Chalobah, Thiago Silva, and Antonio Rudiger. A midfield four with wing-backs of James and Marcus Alonso. Sandwiched in between them is Jorginho and Kovacic. Ahead of them is Mount and Pulisic. And leading the line is Romelu Lukaku, who's been given the lead over Kai Havertz. With Kante, Werner, Loftus-Cheek, Sol, Barkley, and a couple of others on the bench as well. But in goal for Liverpool, number 1, Alisson. Number 66, Alexander-Arnold. Number 5, Konate. Number 4, Van Dijk. 26 is Andy Robertson. The midfield 3 of number 14, Jordan Henderson. 8, Keita. 6, Thiago. And the front 3 of Luis Diaz at 23, Mane at 10, and Salah at 11. The bench is Kelleher, Milner, Firmino, Gomez, Jones, Jota, Tsimikas, Origi, and Joel freaking Matip. We are seconds away from the FA Cup final getting underway. It's squeaky bum time. The nerves are getting to me. I hope they're getting to all of you as well, so that I'm not alone. We'll find out who will be kicking off shortly. They're just doing the toss, etc. But we're getting underway very, very shortly. I believe a lot of you might be further ahead than me, which is a little bit annoying, but let me see if I can catch up. No, I can't. Right, I'm going to be slightly behind the actual game, but if you're in line with me, then fantastic. If you're not, then please do just avoid any spoilers, okay? Game kicking off very shortly for me. I'll start my timer, but again, please do avoid any spoilers if you can. I'm going to turn my phone away because I know the live chat is going to go bloody ballistic when that happens. So it will be Chelsea to kick off. It will be Romelu Lukaku. I'm sure we'll be taking the knee just before we get underway as well. And then it will be all off. I'm a good few seconds behind. It's so bloody annoying. One day I'll be on time. It's because it's on laptop. If you just watch it actually on the telly, it's fine. But it's always a delay on the thingy, which is shit. But anyway, Lipok says you'll never walk alone. Hope you're doing well, Lipok. Elahu, Ferran me says Chelsea winning today. What is this camera angle, man? Are you talking about me? How dare you? We take the knee, and I'm so far behind some of you. I do apologise. We're underway. We're underway in the FA Cup final. At least I am. But let's do this thing. Oh, let's see who can settle down quickest. Just a bit of ping pong to start off with. But Luis Diaz lays off Thiago. He needs to find his range ASAP. Adam says the hype is real. And Megan says, just a note, guys, please hold reactions to big things, goals, etc. in chat until Louis reacts himself. With the delay, we don't want to spoil things for him. I almost feel like I'm the passenger in this whole bloody thing. I'm meant to be leading you guys, but hey, you know, that's not always the way the cookie crumbles. It looks like there's been some flares set off. It's hella smoky from this camera angle. Thank you to everybody who's still joining us, by the way. Please do remember to subscribe in the bottom right-hand corner. You can also join our Discord server, which I hadn't mentioned up until now. Our Discord server is in the link in the video description below. Please do join that. Please like the video. And please do subscribe. Louis, for the record, my last name is pronounced Ciacelli. Is that right? Adam Ciacelli? Oh no, I'm just gonna call you Adam. Sorry, Adam. I don't know why. I never normally try to pronounce your second name. I don't know why I did today. It's the nerves. It's got to me. I'm bloody sweating. And it's Jorginho. No, sorry, it's Pulisic with the ball there. He's brought down, but adjudged not to be a foul. It's going to be a Liverpool throw-in the middle of the park. Played it quickly. Mane just not able to get it under control, though. And trying to find Lukaku, but it's rolled straight through to Alisson, who rolls out from the back. Thank you to everybody who is still just joining us. Much appreciated. We are here live for the entirety of this game. Please do subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. It's a great place to be for all your Liverpool content. And I am here from now until we have a winner in the FA Cup final. Let's hope it's Liverpool. Unless you're a Chelsea fan, of course. If you are, welcome. But at the same time, sod ya at the moment. Apologies. Please do stick around. Liverpool just playing it around the back at the moment. Alisson is on the ball. And now it's with Virgil van Dijk. He's looking for his options, but decides to play short to Naby Keita, who's just dropped in. Tries to dribble out. Finds a little bit of space. And Thiago on this left-hand side, starting to move forward a little bit, and finds Luis Diaz. And he's dispossessed, but it is a throw-in for Liverpool on this left-hand side. Goody, goody. Right. Let's get this party started, right? Oh, let me know how you guys are feeling. I want to know that I'm not the only one who's shiting themselves at this moment. Oh. Oh, that's disgusting. Woo! Robertson does well to keep it in there and plays a long ball all the way back to Alisson, who controls it well. And he's not under any pressure. And he finds Trent, who's tucked in a little bit. Ball into the centre of the pitch. Henderson picks it up. Luis Diaz, if he can try and win this off Reece James, but Reece James does quite well, to be fair to him. Both teams, I feel like they're looking to get control as fast as possible. Mendy with a slightly wayward ball. Salah gets his head on it and intercepts. And now we're on the attack here. Luis Diaz inside the box. Goes for the angle. Oh! 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 Good start for Liverpool. Unlucky. I think that was Thiago. It was a cross from Luis Diaz. Thiago not able to get his foot on it. It's back in here. Mo Salah just over the bar. Good start. First chances go to us. That's good. I like that. Adam says no offence taken at all. Lipok, not well at all. Can't even watch the games listening to your commentary with my eye closed. I'm sorry to hear that, Lipok. I hope, whatever it is, I hope it's a quick fix. But if not, you know, thoughts are with you. And hopefully, hopefully we can win a trophy to kind of lift you up a little bit. Yeah, it was Thiago who just couldn't quite get on the end of that cross. It was at an awkward height for him. Not able to throw his body at it too much, and his leg outstretched wasn't enough to get on the end of it. But that's got to be a good confidence booster and slightly unnerve the Chelsea goalkeeper, because it was his ball that got intercepted that led to that chance in the end. And again, the ball finds its way back with Alisson. Adam says, I can't get the game at all without buying something last minute. The only soccer game on right now is French soccer. LOSC Lille versus OSG Nice. Nice is thrashing Lille. Well, I'm glad we can provide a service. Is Luis Diaz on side? Bloody hell. He's on a run. Fine Salah. There's Mane in the box, but it's a bit of a difficult pass. Whee! That's a corner. Salah's knocked out somebody there, I think, with that ball. It's Jorginho's down. Took that square in the face. I think Salah was straight down as soon as he saw that. But I think he'll be all right. I'm watching through ESPN Plus, so I have it on my TV through an app, so I can be here and talk at the same time. And you get the added benefit of knowing exactly what happens way before I do. It's Mizzy. Hi, hope you're doing well. Hope you are doing well and, enjoying the occasion. You know, we're only 5 minutes in, so it's hard to enjoy the game necessarily. But it's a corner for Liverpool. Konate, arguably one of the reasons why he's been picked for today. Not just his pace, but his power and his goal-scoring ability from set pieces. Can he do something from this one? It's Trent on the right-hand side with an outswinger into the box. And it's headed away by Lukaku, who you would expect to get on the end of quite a few headers today. But we come back instantly. Salah trying to beat... I think now it's Jorginho in a foot race there, but Jorginho does his job well and just gets it out for a goal kick. Nice scored a fourth. Lille seems like a team worthy of relegation. I haven't followed the French league at all. I've got no idea what's going on there. But I do imagine PSG are winning it. Just whilst this this goal kick gets taken, please do remember to subscribe to the channel, everybody. Please subscribe for all your Liverpool content. Watch-alongs, previews, post-match reaction, transfer news, daily news, everything you can imagine is all here on the LFC Transfer Room, so please do subscribe. Please like the video and please feel free to join our Discord server in the video description. Bloody hell, Andy Robertson going on a marauding run and does find Sadio Mane, who finds Luis Diaz in turn. He's inside the box here. Can he find somebody? Oh, it just sneaks through both Naby Keita and Mo Salah. That was unlucky there. I don't know how he got that through a sea of bodies. I thought he'd been marked out of the game there. Trent with a hopeful ball finds nobody, and Reece James headers it coolly back into the hands of Edouard Mendy. Good start. Good start. If you had to pick who was doing best, I think Luis Diaz might have been offside there, but play went on for a fair bit. So if we'd have scored later, that would have been given, I think. Would have been a second bit of play or whatever you call it. Jesus is King of Kings, says Mark. Good to have some Christians. Good to have some Christians in the chat. We're open. We're open to all, of course. Luis Diaz again. I mean, he's already just looking so assured on the ball. Naby Keita finds... Oh, what a ball by Trent. Oh, come on, Luis Diaz. This is your moment, son. Oh! Oh! It's saved. Naby Keita to follow up. Oh! Oh, Luis Diaz, mate. You had to do better there. That was your moment. That was your moment. What a ball by Trent for that. Outside of the foot. It's about a 40-yard pass along the floor. That is incredible. Picks it out. Oh, Kevin De Bruyne, eat your heart out. Luis Diaz, man. I mean, Edouard Mendy does make that goal look tiny, doesn't he? But still, oh, that was a massive chance. And Naby Keita as well should have at least hit the target, asked some questions. I was so close to going through the legs of the goalkeeper, but he just managed to close them in time as he dived. So unlucky for Luis Diaz, but a massive chance for us to take the lead relatively early there. And ultimately, I think we should have taken that. It's not amazing. Thiago Silva is down now, and he's receiving some medical treatment on his leg. I don't know if he just bumped it on something or if it's a genuine muscle injury. May also just be a way of getting a slight rest as well, because it's been a fast start by the Reds. We do need to carry it on, though. That is the most important thing. But a good start nonetheless. So please do subscribe for this start to continue. Keep subscribing, everybody. I know you all haven't done it yet, because I know these things. I know there's people sat there who are thinking, oh, this guy's a bit shit, or this guy's not too bad. But don't worry, it's not just me. There's loads of other people who contribute more regularly on the LFC Transfer Room. So there's people for everybody. So please do subscribe, because it's Liverpool content and it's there's lots of us. There's always somebody for you. So do subscribe. Thank you very much. And here's another one. Cheers to you all for this fast start. Oh, you do just wonder. Excuse me. You do just wonder if maybe this is a slight tactical delay there by Thiago Silva, just to calm the game down a little bit, break up Liverpool's momentum slightly, because we were building a fair bit of momentum. If Trent can continue passing like that all game, then we stand a good chance, because he's not been at his greatest the last couple of weeks, I will say that. His great is one of the best in the world, so it's a bit hard to criticise him just because he's not one of the best in the world at all times. But still, if he can continue passing like that, I mean, that's going to give him lots of confidence. I'm not sure what Sadio Mane was doing just there. Trent passed it straight to him, but he let it go, and it just went straight to Rudiger. We're back. We are back underway, as you will have ascertained by that bit of commentary. Luis Diaz again, just so involved and such a good machine for recycling possession as well. He's not just an attacking outlet. He can help us get up the pitch. He can help us recycle possession. He's not afraid to offer himself for 90 minutes. Just a great option to have in a team, and a fantastic part of potentially our next bit of evolution. And here's Trent. Does find Keita. It did feel like that had a bit of luck to it. And Thiago goes for an audacious ball to Luis Diaz, but it instead goes to Reece James. Mendy, nervy pass back to Reece James, but they will play out from the back. Chalobah unpressed, out to Reece James. Back to the centre-back. And now out to Marcus Alonso on the left-hand side, and they'll look to come forward. Tries to play a ball forward, but Virgil van Dijk is on hand. And here we come. Come on, find Diaz. Here we go, Luis Diaz. Come on, find someone. Or go for it yourself, I don't mind. You've earned it. Oh, it's blocked. But Randy Robertson into the back post. Keita. Alexander-Arnold. Oh, blocked again. It's going out for a throw-in. This is a very, very positive start. But we do need to score. We do need to score. We know Tuchel in a one-off game can spot things, can tactically tweak things. So we can't expect this to last for too long, this supremacy. Whatever the problem is, Tuchel will be racking his brain to try and fix it at this point. And it's a throw for Alexander-Arnold here. He's going to find... Who's he going to find? Taking his sweet time with it. Finds... Sadio Mane, and it's a corner. Well worked. Well worked there. Kovacic has to block it out for a corner, so Trent will take this one as well, I imagine, and we'll get to see the centre-backs in action again. Let's keep the live chat going. I know everyone's nervous. I know we're all trying to watch the game, but let's keep it going. Let's keep your thoughts and opinions coming in. I will read them all out. I don't want to experience this game on my own, you know. I know you're all here watching, obviously. Thank you very much for that. But let's keep the opinions coming in as well. And here comes the corner. It's a bit better, but still cleared away relatively easy by Romelu Lukaku. It's going to be a problem. Quick throw by Trent. And it's coming to the back post. And they get it clear, but only to Naby Keita, who tries to put it back in. It's blocked. And this one is probably going to be cleared by Chelsea, or at least they're going to get a goal kick, which they do. Unlucky. Unlucky, but still a good start. Good opening 15 minutes. We've carried it on. And I don't know exactly how tactical this is, or whether it's just a case that we are a bit more up for it in these early stages. And they're going to go long now. They're abandoning their short goal kick, and he's going to launch it. So Lukaku will be looking to win this one and get it down to one of his teammates. Here it comes. And it's Kanate who gets on it in the end and finds Salah. I mean, it's just brilliant. Here we go. Diaz again. No, he's been forced out wide, but he has got the ball, and we're coming forward to support him, but he's given us offside. I thought he might have been, and he is. Unlucky. Unlucky there. Good start. Thank you very much to everyone. We're now at 4,020 subscribers. I mean, that's just amazing. Thank you very much for that. Oh, God, I'm hot. I am sweating like a pig now, and the game is only 15 minutes in. Whew, it's a good job I've got water as well as whiskey. Do you think Everton are relegated? No, I think they're safe. I think they're going to be fine. And Marcus Alonso coming down the left with a bit of space, and he's going to find Pulisic, sorry. Jude Daniel. That's not good. Says, let's go Chelsea. Hopefully not. Thiago Silva plays forward to Reece James, who's got space on the right. Into the box. Lukaku, that's got to be a handball. And Pulisic hits it wide anyway, so it doesn't matter. That's good. First real successful movement forward from Chelsea, so we'll see what happens in the next 5-10 minutes or so if they're going to come into this game a bit more. But it is a clear handball from Lukaku. I'm not sure how that wasn't given. I mean, the commentator says that gives Kanate a problem, but he handballed it, so he obviously couldn't control it naturally, could he? So I don't think it did cause a problem. But Thiago's given a free kick away on Kovacic, and it's in a dangerous position. It's in quite a dangerous position here. No, Thiago, that's poor. I don't know why he's gone jumping in like that. It's a clear foul. He doesn't touch the ball at all. And quite unnecessary, I think. So this is a good chance for Chelsea to get it on the head of Lukaku or Rudiger or Silva. And it's going to be Reece James, I believe, who's going to take this one. And no, I don't think Everton are going to get relegated, everybody. So we can stop asking that question. So, first real set piece for... I need to turn my phone over. First real set piece for Chelsea here. Marcus Alonso, and it's straight into the arms of Alisson. Thank you very much. On to the next one. But you could definitely see Chelsea already getting themselves back into this game, getting further forward. But Mo Salah's going to win it off of Marcus Alonso wide right, but he can't keep it. Oh no, it's a throw-in for Liverpool right by the corner flag up at Chelsea's end. So good work, Mo. Someone who is definitely in need of a big game, or at least a big goal. A big part of this game. Alexander-Arnold. To Thiago's. Half cleared, but it finds itself. Where's that going to go? Stays in. Mane's done well. Oh, there's no one in the 6-yard box. That's so unlucky. I mean, bloody hell, Mane. I think that's one of the best things I've seen him do for a while. The ball takes a wicked bounce and stays in, and then Mane just gets underneath his man and actually wins the ball there. Jota's on the bench, I believe. And it's going to be a free kick for Liverpool in the middle of the park, which Thiago I think is going to try and take quickly, and he does to Naby Keita. But the referee's... I think that's ridiculous. Why, if the referee wants to lecture a player, why does that have to stop us from taking a free kick? Just do it at the next stop of play. That's not our problem. If we want to take it, let us take it. That's not for you to decide. Here's Kanate to Trent. Chelsea trying to press, but we've played through it, I want to say. Here's... Oh... Mendy comes out quickly to header it away from the oncoming Mane. I thought it might have fallen to Salah, but no dice. And now there's going to be a bloody free kick to Chelsea. Not sure what that's about. Mendy does well, but he looks like he's done something to his ankle here. He's down. Is this the Kepa rehabilitation? don't know if he just got trod on, but he's still nursing it. I don't know if he's going to be all right or not. Jota's on the bench. He'll probably be the first or second sub. I don't know whether I'd sub Jota on, really. If it's a tight game, like I think it is, I think we just lose a bit with him. Unless he comes on for Mane and plays number 9. I think that's the only way he can come on. I don't think he can come on and play either wing, because we just lose a man. Mane does well. Robertson in acres of space. He's going to come forwards here and try and pick out either Diaz or Salah. He's going to go all the way, though. Oh, over the bar. It was always rising, but he's done well. Unlucky. All signs point to this year for Everton. No, I don't think so. Everton is relegating. Whether that's this year or next is the only question. I just think they won't let it get as bad next year. They'll have to sign more players and refresh their squad. I mean, all they've got to do is just have a better squad than Fulham, Bournemouth, and then Burnley if they stay up, which shouldn't be that hard to do, really. We're pressing well here. They're getting a little bit stuck, but Jorginho turns. That's too easy, too easily given, ref. Thiago brings down a man. Probably didn't get the ball, to be fair, but I thought he might have done. Now they get the chance to try again. Jorginho picks out a long-range ball over to the other side for Reece James, who turns back in to Antonio Rudiger. We're now 21 minutes into this FA Cup final, and it's still Chelsea 0, Liverpool 0. Biggest chances so far falling to Liverpool. Luis Diaz probably should have scored, to be fair. But all the same, an immaculate pass from Trent Alexander-Arnold, world class. And Diaz very well to find that run. But here come Chelsea on the attack. We're a little bit stretched here. Oh, Pulisic just wide. Jesus Christ. It's the Carabao Cup final all over again. He just drags his shot wide. And that's their biggest chance so far. And that's going to get them a bit more riled up. Whew, that's too easy as well. We got so stretched out of nothing. I mean, Jordan Henderson, where is he? He's coming back. He's coming back. Trent loses his man, really. But if that was on target, maybe he would have been there blocking it. I don't know. Difficult to tell. Oh, can we get rid of the sexy chat adult dating site, please? Yep, get rid of that, please, somebody. The adult dating site. Hopefully Liverpool winning, says Babe later. At some point, yes. For God's sake. Can someone please get rid of them before they clog up the bloody chat. There's Fabinho on the bench, but not part of the squad, obviously. But we do believe he will be back in time for the Champions League final, which is massive. As Liverpool play out from the back. Moderators, please. Please do get rid of that person. Here's Henderson. Naby Keita. Mo Salah. Mo Salah again. It's all played on this right-hand side. Back to Trent now, and it's probably going to go back to Virgil van Dijk, the last outfield player left in Liverpool's half. Luis Diaz and Thiago linking up nicely here. He's just unable to get it out of his feet, though. Oh, Thiago diving in again. He's lucky he doesn't catch the man. Liverpool win it back, though. And we try to find Salah, who does keep it in, but Marcus Alonso does end up coming out with the ball. Chelsea definitely growing into this game a little bit more. But it always feels like when we get on the ball and get our heads up, we can find a runner, which is unusual against the Chelsea side. That adult dating site is still there. Can somebody please get rid of them? I don't even know who we've got. Right, is Mane coming out to the right-hand side this time? Sorry, that's Keita. Is Salah dispossessed, annoyingly, and they clear it out, but only to Henderson, but his clearance comes back to him off Marcus Alonso, which is fine. And Trent, oh, bloody hell, sold Mane a bit the wrong way there, but Mane's just getting on my nerves a little bit with his touches so far. He's done some good things as well, but he's the player I notice the most when touches start to go awry. He's on the ball here. What can he do this time? Finds a nice curved ball out to Andy Robertson. Diaz switches to Naby Keita, who's occupying this right side. Not many options. Trent, again, is so inverted. Fabinho will be back all right. Fabinho back and scoring goal would be a dream. I think we all know that Liverpool will win. Well, I wish I had your confidence, Theo. I mean, I hope we win. Can't always be as confident as that, though. Keita's lost out. The thing is, once Chelsea get time to get back into their shape, we then really struggle to create anything. And when we lose it, they look to break quite quickly. The transition is the best chance for us. The transition is when we have the best chances to score. Whilst there's a little bit of lull in the action, just both teams sort of trying to regain some composure on the ball, please do subscribe to the channel. Please like the video. Please subscribe in the bottom right-hand corner. And please also join our Discord server in the bottom right-hand corner. They're on the attack here. And again, we're looking very stretched. It's Pulisic. He's found Marcus Alonso. Oh, saved by Alisson. That was so easy. He was onside as well. That was so easy. It's not good. They had the ball all the way back in their half. And they've... I don't understand how we're that open. And I think that's maybe where we're seeing the absence of Fabinho starting to play its part there. The gap between the midfield and the defence a little bit too wide for my liking. Alisson's holding his knee here. That's not good. He's receiving the ball here. Oh no, Alisson needs some medical attention here. Is it Queeve? Is it Queeve's time again? How could he have done something to that? Is it a collision? I don't know what happened here. I don't know what Trent's trying to do there. That's really poor from him. He doesn't know where Alonso is. Yeah, it's a collision. Hopefully he's all right, because it's just his shin he was holding. It's the knee as well, but it's just a collision. It might be bruised, but he can be all right. So good from Alisson. He saves us on so many occasions. And that is bad from Trent. He didn't know where Marcus Alonso was. He looks in a lot of pain. There's going to be a bit of a pause in play here. Let me know your thoughts on the opening 30 minutes. We're a third of the way through normal time already. Thomas Tuchel's just getting a word of his players here, and that's never a good sign. He'll have a chance to try and figure out a way to cope with us better. Oh, God. Yeah, he kind of gets stamped on the inside of his shin by the looks of it. Not intentional, it's just a collision. I feel like he should be fine. Yeah, it looks like he's all right. He's up on his feet. He'll be shitting himself. Kelleher, bloody hell. He was not expecting to have a part to play today, and hopefully not. Rub some dirt on it, kid, says Adam. Yeah, he's sat back down again. It looks like it's all going to be fine. Let's just not pass him the ball too often for the next until half time, and not force him into making any major saves. Yes, and we are underway. It's Canate into Cato, who's so wide, and his pass to Trent's shite and goes out for a throw-in. Not good. Mo Salah's down now. Fucking hell, what's going on here? He was sat down next to Allison, and now he's sat down the other end of the pitch as well. He's going off, I think. Yeah, Jota's getting ready. He's coming on. Bloody hell. So, a good start, and we're being forced into a change here. I think we get 5 subs, though, so that's actually not the end of the world. But, for the rest of our fixtures, what does that mean for Mohamed Salah? It's obviously something. A muscle. He's not holding it. He's not limping. He's not holding anything, but he's just felt something that's not quite right. So, he's coming off, and it's obviously serious enough to drag him off because he wouldn't want to come off. So we hope for the best there, but maybe this is Jota's time to shine. Jota's time to do something. So I would put Mane back out on the right, and I'd have Jota down the middle. I don't want to see Jota on either wing. He'll ghost the game. He needs to be false 9. We'll see what happens here. We'll be getting back underway any second. And we are. Back with Chelsea's defence. And yes, it looks like Mane already is coming. No, sorry, Mane's still central. And Jota for now occupies the right side of the pitch. So we'll see how that unfolds. Here come Chelsea. Oh my God, Pulisic tries to cross in. Canate deals with it. We're so open at the back. I don't understand what's going on there. When they get past like 1 or 2 of our press, they're just in. I don't know, man. Henderson needs to be deeper and much more aware of his surroundings. He's jogging back there. Trent's caught behind the play. It's not promising, but we've got possession anyway. Hamstring or groin. I don't know. He wasn't holding anything. He wasn't limping at all. So I'm really unsure on that one. Thiago. The Craft Machine. Hope you're doing well. Says, always wonder how many deaths have been caused from all these sporting events. You know, travelling around the world is killing the human population. Okie dokie. Fucking hell. Not what I was expecting to read today. Well, that's going to be a bit of a cloud hanging over this game. Wondering what it is that forced Mo Salah to go off. I mean, imagine if he... Sorry, I don't want to write anything before it's happened, but imagine if he was to miss Real Madrid. He'd be gutted, wouldn't he? Could be a cramp, could be a strain. Jota was first. What did I say? Yep, you were spot on with that one, Adam. I mean, it was a forced substitution. So it slightly gets you out of jail there. I don't know what would have happened otherwise. But anyway, here comes Liverpool. Jota with his first bit of action on the ball on this right-hand side. Going to play it back to Trent, who's in the half space. I don't want him there. I want him overlapping a bit more, you know. Now he's like our most central player. Henderson outright. Plays back to Konate. Dribbles forward. Jota again. And again, as I was saying, as soon as Chelsea are able to get back into their shape, it's difficult to... We do struggle to create anything. But Van Dijk finds Robertson in some space. We've played it back again. We've got to be quicker. We've got to decide. I think we just need to get some crosses in, to be fair. We've got to challenge them at least. Because at the minute, it's all in front of them and they're just chilling. They're chilling because we can't do too much about it. And that's a clearance, I think. What the hell was Mane doing there? How's that gone out for a Chelsea throw-in? Oh, God. Thank you again for all of the new subscribers joining us. We're now at 4,020. How lovely is that? The road to 5K is underway already. I mean, if you're talking about Qatar, I guess that killed a lot of people, didn't it? The building of the stadiums and what have you. Or unless he's being really abstract and talking about climate change, which is fair enough, but again, a bit deep for a FA Cup final watch-along. Trent in some, well, not in space, but he finds Jordan Henderson behind him. Naby Keita trying to dribble through the lines. Mane, again, his first touch just takes it away from him, and it's easy for Chelsea to regain possession, and that's really starting to bug me. And here's Marcus Alonso. Keita wins it back very well there, actually. This is where we've got to act quickly. Mane with a decent touch this time. Brought down. No free kick given. It looked a bit easy by Mane. Going down there. Oh, that's shocking. We've let Jorginho get out of about 3 men trying to tackle him there. There's Pulisic, sorry. There's 8 minutes left until half time here. Marcus Alonso comes very pedestrian on the ball, but they come away with it, luckily. Yeah, that opening 15 minutes has not been replicated, and the chances have dried up for Liverpool. We tried to come out of the block quickly. That Diaz chance was a big one. Looking back on it, I know it was at the time, but looking back on it especially, it's a massive... I don't know how that was. That was out of play, wasn't it? Oh, yikes. Oh, all right, let's get to half time. 0-0, please. Jota. Diaz was brought down there. Did anyone see it? No. No one's looking. I mean, that's poor, isn't it? There's 4 or 5 officials watching and no one sees an off-the-ball challenge. Like, well, let's just go and knee everybody who's off the ball then. Thiago Silva with a very long ball. Tries to find Reece James, but it's way too narrow. We come away with it. He's Luis Diaz. Waiting for the option. But again, they've somehow wrestled back control of the midfield. There's not much room for us anymore. There's no options for us when we get our heads up in the middle. Greetings, Hyla. Hope you're doing well. 1,000 gathered here to watch the game. Bloody hell. Whoa, Thiago, what are you doing? Thiago caught napping. Oh, Lukaku. Oh, Jesus Christ. What's Thiago doing there? He's just stood still, waiting for the ball. Fuck's sake, he's got so many of them in him. We've got to beat that out of him. That's ridiculous. He's not even on his toes. Like, you're told at every training session, he's just stood waiting for the ball to arrive. And someone just comes in from behind and nicks it straight off him. I mean, it's a major cup final, Thiago. I'd understand if it was like Norwich with 3-0 up and you just, like, can't be asked. But fuck me. FA Cup final in your own half against Chelsea. It's 5 minutes of normal time. Normal time? We're not there yet. 5 minutes of the first half are remaining. Here we go. Here we go. No, Diaz, you're offside, mate. Keita, too slow on the decision, but finds Luis Diaz, who's now on the right-hand side. He's going to have to cut in, I think. I don't know if he's got a right foot, has he? Trent. Lots of space for Jota. Back to Thiago. Come on, someone just have a shot. I don't mind. No, poor cross. I mean, teams must just know by now. Trent is always crossing from that half space in swinger. It must just be so easy to deal with now. I don't know why we don't just mix it up a little bit more. You never see Trent by the byline anymore, do you? Here's Kanate. Goes for a long one. It's over the bar. That wasn't the kind of shot I meant. Not by our centre back. About 40 yards out. Please do remember to subscribe if you haven't done so already, by the way. We're 3 minutes from the end of normal time in the first half. So please do like the video and please subscribe to the channel for all your Liverpool content. We'll have player ratings and post-match reaction as soon as this game is over, whether that's in 90 minutes or 120 or penalties. Jamie Todd says, Magic of the Cup is no longer a thing. The last time the FA Cup felt alive was when Wigan won it. Well, I think it was a lot worse when Man City were winning it. And the fact it's not the last game of the season in England, I think that's ridiculous. How's the playoff final ahead of this, like after this game? This should be the culmination. I think that's probably the biggest part of it. It's still during the season, so we can't even enjoy this because we then got 2 more league games to play. So I agree with you, Jamie. It's no longer the FA Cup of old. Reece James is better than Alexander-Arnold. Long ball by Chelsea. Kanate trying to deal with it, but it's with Pulisic. Alonso. They've got a throw in, so about a minute left plus added time, which I think there will be some, you know. Could be 3 or 4 minutes with Alisson and Salah injuries and Mendy as well, just before that. Don't be surprised if it ends 0-0 with a boring penalty shootout that will last 20 minutes. Oh, why is everyone being so negative all of a sudden? Bloody hell. Are penalty shootouts ever boring? I don't think so. I don't think I've ever sat for a boring penalty shootout. Here we go. This is the moment. Find Diaz. No, we've taken too long. Jota, they're back in position now, and that's it. They're back. Oh, that's so frustrating. That is so frustrating. We just had to have a go. Jota over the bar. Fuck me. I thought I was going to eat my words there. Jota gets to the front post on a cross from Robertson, I think. And it's over the bar. We had to do better there. Oh, just needs to keep it down, doesn't he? Gets way too... It's like comes off his shin, I think. Yep, 4 minutes of added time at the end of the first half. Jesus Christ. Oh, yoy. They got rid of the replays. That's why it's this early. Yeah, but even when they had the final, even when it was just a final, it wasn't this early, was it? It was worse when Arsenal were winning it. Yeah, bless them. That was that was like their first trophies in a few years, wasn't it? And then they won 3 FA Cups on the bounce. They got rid of the replays, that's why. I'm sure some of our other ones were before the end of the season, no? Oh no, Lukaku over the bar. Van Dijk did what he needed to do. It's a goal kick for Liverpool. Three minutes of the allotted 4 still to play, and it'll be a Liverpool goal kick. Let me know your thoughts on this first half. Mixed, I'd say. Very mixed. I need you guys to help me with my assessment of all the players, because I'm doing player ratings immediately after the game, so I need some assistance. It's hard for me to talk for 90 minutes and watch every player individually. So I'm going to take some notes down in half time, and I'll need your help just to gather what the players have been up to. But I think I'm going to take some notes down. And the long ball's just gone straight out for a Chelsea goal kick, I think. So that was good. Strong end to the half. The penalty shootout are getting long. Keepers barely save them anymore. But it's just a lottery, though, isn't it? I still don't think that makes it boring, though, because you're always waiting for one person to miss. Yes, Alisson had that crucial first half save. Trent with an exquisite ball. To Diaz, which we should have converted, really. Jota dispossessed. He's just not looking that sharp anymore. And there's 1 minute left. 30 seconds left, really. And it's back with the keeper. So I don't think anything's going to happen in this last 30 seconds. I think we should be all right. Maybe a final... Nope, that's it. Half time. Right. It finishes first 45 minutes. A similar scenario. 0-0 between Chelsea and Liverpool. Not in the Carabao Cup, not in the league, but in the FA Cup final on this occasion. Megan says, we'll see how it goes second half. I think Liverpool will come out fired up. Well, we have been a team of good starts to second halves, at least recently. So whether Klopp can... come up with something, but I think the main problem for us is trying to get through this Chelsea team when it's not on the transition. When it's on the transition, we look like we can create something, but we need to be much more clinical. But as soon as Chelsea gets settled into their positions, we're not creating sod all. We need to find a way through that, whether that's Mane dropping deeper, whether that's Jota coming into the middle and dropping deeper, because Mane's touch on more than a few occasions has been terrible. When you're trying to link up play, when you're trying to drop into the midfield and receive ball to feet, your touch needs to be good. And I think that's always been Mane's problem. Sonia Regina says Liverpool. Yep, thank you very much. Please make sure you subscribe, by the way. We're at half time, so you can all relax again. So please make sure you press the like button, press the subscribe button as well for all your Liverpool content. Not just this game, the Champions League final in 2 weeks' time, and also all of our remaining Premier League games will be here, as well as daily news, transfer news, and everything in between. Jamie Ton says, not counting the pandemic one, as we know what happened with football being called off. It seems to always happen on the 3rd week of May since 2018. Yeah, well, that's not long ago, is it? That's what I'm saying. Before that, there was a long period where there wasn't replays, but it was played at the end of the season. And that's what I mean. I feel like that's been a big part of it losing its esteem, because you can't just end the season on an FA Cup win, can you? You play the FA Cup and then you could lose your next 2 league games and you feel a bit deflated. So that's a big part of it. But yeah, Diaz, he's been positioned well. Hold up play's been great. Passing's been fine, but he's had a chance and he should have taken it ultimately. Good save from Mendy, but he had to do a bit better. Latest on Salah, nothing yet. I don't want to get too focused on it because we've still got a final to win. I don't want Kiev 2018 repeating itself. We need to be fully focused on the 45 minutes ahead of us. It's different because we're not reliant on Salah anymore, but we can't get bogged down with it. I'm just going through all of the players. Let me know if there's any players you particularly liked something about their performance, particularly didn't like something about their performance. Like, I know Trent, for example, played an exquisite pass to Diaz, which he should have scored, and he'll get marked well for that. But also Marcus Alonso, who's shite, has had way too much space and did have room for the cross, which was for the shot, saved by Alisson, which was terribly dealt with. Terribly dealt with by I mean, that Trent pass, if there's an award for pass of the season, I don't care that Diaz missed, that has got to be up there. Fuck me, that is incredible. Watching that back, Jesus Christ. Let me know. Also, I don't want to ask. Actually, let me go through the comments first. Daddy Pig says, Chelsea having the clearer chances, my heart in my toes. If they bring on Werner for an extra time, he's going to give us beans with pace. Yeah, but then can he finish is the problem, isn't it? And Kanate's got the pace as well. But we'll see. Get off the Diaz missed opportunity. It's not a one-man team. What? Daddy Pig, just in clearer chances, heart my toes. Well, I think the Diaz one, I think it's even. I think we call it even on chances. I think we get more nervous when Chelsea are in attack, so we perceive it as them having clearer cut chances. But really, it was only that Pulisic one which he dragged wide, and I think if it was on target, Trent would have been blocking it. So I think we're all right for that one. And then there was the Alonso one, of course, actually. My bad. Which Alisson saved and almost got injured from. Robertson. Say fairly quiet. Fairly quiet in that first half. Henderson. Not preempting, I'd say. I think he's just... That's where we're so lucky with Fabinho, is he is able to spot things before they unfold, whereas Henderson's always a reactive player. And in a fast-paced game like this, it's always kind of tricky. To make the shootout more fun, I hope they use the goal with the sun. Well, depends because it would be over an hour from now, wouldn't it? I guess it depends if the sun's still shining on it or not. It's rapidly closing. I don't think the sun will be on it anymore, so you might not get your wish there, unfortunately. But I hope it just doesn't have to go to penalties, and I hope we win in normal time, in the next 45 minutes or so. I think Keita's been okay. Keita's been linking up on the right side a lot. And Thiago caught in possession terribly. And so literally not that long until the second half get back underway again. But again, I'm miles behind, which is bloody annoying. I'm going to see if I come out of my stream and then go back into it again. Wonder if that could just speed it up a little bit. Get us ahead of the curve, you know? So I want to watch it live. Yeah, well, I hope you're all getting refreshed, getting some water on board. I need to do the same, actually. But please do continue to subscribe if you haven't done so already, and please like the video as well. Ugh. Just have to hope the second half doesn't follow the pattern of the Carabao Cup and Chelsea get a few chances or offside goals, because that was horrible to watch. Because they had about 4 or 5 in the back of the net where you think, fuck, we ain't getting back in this. And then the flag goes up. So we need that not to happen again. We've been a good second half team so far this year, and we need to show that again. Oh, that is grim. Right. That's that bottle done. God, I hope we win. I just want to celebrate so badly. I don't want to be depressed tonight. Ooh. Right, I am going to go. I'm going to go for a quick loo break. So stick around, everybody. We'll be back for the second half any moment. I'm just going for a loo break, and I'll be straight back. No breaks here. No breaks here. Oh, it's all right. I found another bottle of whiskey. Fucking hell. The party doesn't stop. We're back. We're ready. Do you ever see Emma Hayes managing a men's Premier League club? I'd love to see that. I really would. I'd love to see it. And I hope that doesn't come across with any sarcasm whatsoever. I think that'd be great. Honestly, it would be great to see. Because it can be done. It can be done, can't it? If you don't think it can be done, you're a fucking idiot. You're a bit thick up in here. You're lacking some brain cells. If you think that there's some genetic difference between men and women, it means they can't do it. Whether it's Emma Hayes or not, you know, someone can do it. All right, I see why you asked that. Yeah, Chelsea women have just won their 3rd Women's Premier League in a row. FA Women's Super League, sorry. Fantastic for them. I'm glad Liverpool ladies got promoted, I think, this year. They're back on the up again because we severely underfunded them, I believe. And they used to be on top and then had a bit of a rapid decline, which not the best on the behalf of FSG there. But what can you do, eh? Thank you. I just want to say before we get back underway and I get lost in the madness again, thank you to anybody who is new or old and is still watching, just listening to it in the background, maybe listening to it alongside watching the game. I don't know, but thank you very, very much. You obviously you don't have to comment, you don't have to be involved in the live chat, so I just want to shout you out and say thank you very much for joining me. It honestly does mean a lot when I see how many people stay here consistently. It does mean a lot, so thank you very much. Gary Richards says it should be 1-0 to Liverpool. Well, I think Chelsea would argue in the opposite direction as well, to be fair. So a bit of a tight debate. Look, guys, I think 4,030 subscribers is reasonable. We just need 6 more subscribers. So I know you might be thinking like, oh, it's a long way to go to 5,000. What's the point of me subscribing? Well, if we let's tone it down a bit. Let's get to 4,030 by the end of today. We just need 6 more people to subscribe. And I know that not all of you are subscribed watching. So if you're not, now's your chance before the second half gets underway to press the subscribe button in the bottom right-hand corner. And let's get us to 4,030 because we want 5k in the summer at some point. And the further ahead we can get before the season ends, the better. Oh God. I'm starting to get a bit lightheaded now. I'm getting dizzy. Second half, not long now. It's probably kicked off for some bloody people. I'm so far behind. But we should be getting underway very, very shortly. A lot of people on Twitter saying that Firmino or Origi would have been better substitutes than Jota. I think it's sad, isn't it? The sort of, not the downfall, but the loss of popularity. Because before Diaz came in, Jota was like the shiny new thing, wasn't he? Even though he'd signed the summer before this season. But he finds himself in a tricky grey area at the moment. Not quite sure what his best position is. Not quite sure what his role is. How to operate in this team. It's tricky for him. I do feel bad. I feel some sympathy for him, and I hope he can prove some people wrong in this second half or what remains of this game and do something major to silence some doubters, silence some critics a little bit, because he could do with a goal or an assist. Mason says thank you as well. Well, thank you very much. Thank you again for that. It does mean a lot, honestly. You know, you see people like Anfield Agenda or bloody Mark Goldbridge with thousands of people watching, but you know, we've got 56 people watching in a minute, and I'm bloody pumped up because that is just like 56 people just watching me talk about the club that they like, and I think that's really cool. So again, thank you, and we're just about ready to get underway here in the second half. I'll start the timer when my stream gets underway, but I'm aware I am behind a lot of people, so again, please keep the spoilers free and clear. Wait for me to react to it, and one day I might be on time with you or ahead of you, but today's not that day. And here we go, second half underway, 45 minutes hopefully left of this FA Cup final if we can find a way to win. And we did have kickoff there. And it's now back with Virgil van Dijk. And that Jim Bean's just starting to take effect a bit now. And if we win, I might cry. It's amazing how emotional whiskey makes you, isn't it? But, oh, here come Chelsea early. Oh, hang on. Trent? Fucking hell. Jesus Christ. That was... Hey. Whoa. All right, that was scary. So Mount thought he was offside. Left it the whole time. And then the cross is put into Marcus Alonso. Trent, what's Trent doing there? And his shot's wide. Oh, no. Oh, saved by Alisson. That's another massive save. Jesus, come on, Liverpool. What are we doing? Arsenal, Chelsea all over us at the top of this first half, on the start of this first half. Let's keep spoilers out of it. I know everyone's excited, but let's not even comment on things that I haven't seen just yet. Reece James brought down by Luis Diaz, and it's a free kick for Chelsea. I thought we'd get G'd up for the second half, but it's Chelsea who've come out the strongest in the opening 90 seconds or so. We need to make sure this free kick comes to nothing. It's a very dangerous area. It's just it's right by the byline, but it's only 4 or 5 yards out. Yeah, I know, Adam. I'm really far behind. I'm sorry. I hope we haven't scored. Please tell me they haven't scored. This free kick's going to come in. It's so dangerous. It's like 5 yards out of the... He could just shoot from here, Marcus Alonso. Please. Please. Oh, it's off the bar. Fucking hell. It's back out the other side of Rudiger. Can someone ban that person? Don't just delete the comments. Please ban the person somehow. Oh, it's gone out for a goal kick. Jesus Christ. Right, we need to take this time and sort ourselves out a little bit here. Because that's a poor start. If I do say so myself. Right, I've done it. Don't worry, everyone. Yeah, not a good start for Liverpool. Chelsea well on top. Couple of chances already. And let's see what happens. Right, Chelsea playing it around the back here. Again, thank you to everybody who's still watching. If you haven't subscribed, now is the perfect time. Last time I mentioned it, we just need 6 more people to subscribe. So let's assume that's still the case. Please do subscribe. If you do subscribe, feel free to let me know in the live chat and I'll say hello and give you a little shout out. But Chelsea playing around the back and looking quite comfortable at the moment. I'm not sure what our plan is here. This is comfortable. And they, of course, had the earlier chances. We haven't had a spell of possession in their half in this opening 5 minutes of the second half. And they're coming forward again through Marcus Alonso, who's brought down by Jota. And that's a free kick on the halfway line. Not too good for the nerves. Jesus, here they come. No, Alisson's got that. It's amazing. I know there's still lots of time, but it's amazing how consistently tight the games between the top three have been, at least from our side. We haven't beaten any of them. Okay, that's a lie. We beat Man City in the FA Cup with a weakened back four, but we haven't beaten Man City or Chelsea in the Premier League or Chelsea in the Carabao Cup in regular time. They've all been draws. They've all been 2-2 draws in the league. What a cross. Oh, Robertson at the back post there. I don't know what he tried to do with that. He needed to whack it as hard as he could, but it kind of got stuck between his head and his legs. It's a good ball, but I mean, what? We need an attacker out on that back post, not Robertson, bless him. Oh, it just hits his midriff and he can't control it or anything. Unlucky. Both teams now shooting towards their fans as well, which is good to see. Don't know why. Right, I need to make sure that that's not on and my watch isn't disturbing me either, because it's giving me updates on the game. Jota, Diaz. Oh, bloody hell. How's he done that? That was unlucky. It's out for a goal kick, just wide. Mendy was well and truly beaten. It was hit with such ferocity. Oh, if that was on target, that's... Sorry, I don't understand like Michael Owen, but if that was on target, that was in. Quite frankly. Long goal kick is regained by Liverpool, and we have a free kick back in Chelsea's half as well. Lovely stuff. Alexander-Arnold to take. It's going to come in. We're going to pump it forward, obviously, but it's very, very ominous as to whether we can create a genuine chance from this or not. We're all on... Hits the first man, so... And that's it. And Chelsea come back out of it through Mason Mount. I mean... It's just shite, isn't it? I mean, the referee's just given a foul because Mason Mount's gone down there. Virgil van Dijk's just stood there. Mason Mount's lost his last 5 Wembley finals. Why would you show that? Why would you show that? For fuck's sake. Thiago Silva does Sadio Mane there. Breaking out of the press. And again, it's a bit more comfortable for Chelsea now when they're trying to pass out from the back. We're not sustaining that pressure as far forward. But even then, we're not containing them well. And Marcus Alonso got another cross in there. Luckily, Alisson was on point to gather it. Oh, my God. This isn't good. This isn't good at all. Playing ourselves into danger, giving the ball away again. God. I mean, this is... Cross in. Lukaku not underneath it. Robertson away, only to Kovacic. Back to Jorginho. To Mount, sorry. Reece James. Oh! Cleared by Trent. Back out to James, though. Luis Diaz trying to fight him for it. But James does come out on top. And they've still got it here. It's becoming backs to the wall slightly in this period for Liverpool. Reece James is going to get a cross in. Back post. Oh, Marcus Alonso can't get to it. And it's out for a Liverpool throw-in. This ain't good. Things got to change. Things have got to change and quick. Yeah, as Anissa says, which good to see you, Anissa. Says we're against the ropes here. I'm disappointed by our start to this second half. Like, both managers have the chance to change things. I get that, but come on, we fell off in that first half, and you'd think we could try and get it back. It's going to be difficult to do that now because Chelsea are well up for it, and we've cleared it out. It's all in our half in the final third. We need to get our act together pretty quickly. Jorginho working through us. Just not able to get that foot in. What's Mane done there? Just giving it away. Just hoof it upfield if we're going to lose it. Keita does well. We get a free kick from it. That's good from Keita, but I don't know what Mane tried to do. Probably could do with just slowing the game down a bit. I don't know why we played that so quickly on the floor. Virgil van Dijk to Konate. He's going to go out to Thiago. And again, it's the same problem. Chelsea back into their shape as soon as they're off the ball. Oh, Mane's down. But we play on. He's back on his feet. Oh, Trent. Oh, what a ball again. Fucking hell, he's on form today. Luis Diaz unlucky on this occasion. He tries to chase it, but Chalobah in the end gets it clear. Oh, Mount can't keep it in. Otherwise, he would have been off there. This ain't a good start to the second half, and it's making me feel like I need another drink. They are certainly the team on the up, Chelsea. And it's not a good time to be saying that. 64% possession in this opening 14, 15 minutes or so. Mane brought down. No free kick given. Okay. And it's gone out for a Liverpool throw-in. Please do continue to subscribe. We're 5 subscribers away from 4,030. I want to get to that. It just feels right, doesn't it? So, of the people watching, I just need 5 of you to press that subscribe button. Be much appreciated. And I'd love you forever, as I love all our subscribers. So please do consider doing that. Thank you very much. And keep the live chat coming in as well. I know we're all nervous, guys, but let me know your thoughts so far. As Mendy clears only to Marcus Alonso, still in their third. Plays back to Mendy. And he's forced into a longer clearance, which comes straight to Konate, who's unmarked. We're cowering away slightly from the forward balls now. We haven't got that much confidence. Again, in these do or die finals, although we've won some of them, we never look that confident. Konate brought down by Lukaku for a foul. Here's Robertson. He's had a pretty quiet game. Not done much wrong, I don't think. That does seem to be somewhat at the tail of his season. I think tactically he's definitely been given a role to sit back a bit further than Trent. Much more asymmetrical. Thiago challenges for the ball, wins it. Luis Diaz up against Chalobah. Kovacic coming over to help him. Yeah, it's a Liverpool No, it's a Chelsea throw-in, for fuck's sake. No depression, support. You never walk alone. Nap time is over. Let's go, Liverpool. Yeah, it does feel like they've come out having just had lunch or something. A bit lacklustre. But then again, Chelsea just look a lot better as well. We've won it back in a good position. It's the transition. We've got to move quicker. Let's go. Shota. Oh, just wide. Unlucky. Unlucky. Finally, got a shot off. One thing about Jota is he can ghost an entire game, but he only needs one chance to get a goal. Unlucky there. We've had a lot just past the far post. There's only 30 minutes of regular time left already. Jota not being supported on the press, and Mendy can just easily put it past him, and Rudiger's got the freedom of Wembley. Yeah, still waiting for a reaction from Liverpool. We saw one from Chelsea when we started the brighter in the first half. We're just waiting for Liverpool to try and click back into gear again. The sooner the better. Both teams maybe just taking stock a little bit now. And we just need 5 subscribers, guys. Just 5 more people to subscribe to the channel. I know you've got it in you. I know you can press that button in the bottom right-hand corner and make me a happy man. Robertson cross goes all the way through. There was nobody going for it. There was 4 Chelsea defenders who just left it. And it's gone out for Marcus Alonso had to clear it for a corner. Very poor. Nobody willing to get their name on it. Literally 4, 5, 6 Chelsea players and no Liverpool players, and they all just leave it. And Marcus Alonso, in the end, just headers it over the bar because he just didn't know what was going on. So it is a corner. First set piece for us in this half from the corner. It's Thiago taking it this time. Is he going to play it short to Trent? Yes, he does. Trent into the box, miles over everybody who was there. I just don't get what the planning is. He's hit it to the back post, and everyone's run to the front post. Like, everybody. There was not a single person there. I don't understand what's going on. Here we go. We've won it back in a good position. Trent takes a massive deflection. It's another corner. We've got to do better. We've got to do better with the corners because we're getting some of them now. Oh, God. So I think Trent will take this one. No point getting Thiago. That was stupid. Getting Thiago involved for that one. Come on. Konate is a great threat. Let's get it on his head. Let's give him something to work with here. Here we go. Let's go into the back post again. Henderson back into the mix. Straight to the keeper. What is going on? What is going on with these set pieces? It's not great. Liverpool looking good, says Harry Watt. I'm glad someone thinks so. We're just starting to get our foot on the ball a little bit more, but we're not doing too much with it, which has its ups and downs. Kante's prepping to come on. Bloody hell. So I think it'll be Kante for Kovacic, actually, by the sounds of it. So the two doubts are going to swap in and tag in for each other, so splitting the workload somewhat. Thiago on the left. Switches. Keita. Trent. Oh, who's that bounce off? Jota? Jota's got it. Keeps. Can he keep it? No, it's cleared. Back out to Henderson. This is better. This is much, much better. But again, it's just a case of can we find a way to break down this Chelsea lineup, who do look compact and solid when they're in position, which they are now. Henderson through the line to Mane. Jota back to Thiago. Out wide right to Keita, who's got room. Shoots. It's unlucky. I don't mind it. Mendy saves. I smell a Konate special. Not with these set pieces, mate. Set pieces have not been up to scratch so far. Not giving them anything to work with. Chelsea reverting to playing out from the back again, and it's, well, on a few occasions they have played out of it quite well, and they might do here, but not. It doesn't look easy for them. We've done well. We've done well there. That should be it. Oh, for fuck's sake! How's that a throw into Chelsea? And they're going to make the change now. Kante coming on, and it is Kovacic coming off. So the two injury doubts swapping on for each other. I've not noticed hot weather affects our accuracy sometimes. Well, potentially, I don't know. I'd like to, I wonder if anybody's looking at that stat-wise. Would be an interesting comparison, although we'd have a bigger sample size for cold days, so it being in England and all. Just need 4 more subscribers now, guys. We're edging there. Just 4 more people to subscribe. Liverpool more chances, Chelsea better chances. Yeah, that might be a good way to look at it. Hot weather usually gives us the advantage because most of our players can play a whole game in heat. Oh, Alonso. Henderson does well. He's in a good position. Clears. Jota can't keep it in, but gets a throw in. Right, I need to go for a wee really quickly because otherwise I am going to piss myself. So hopefully I don't miss a goal, but it is in my earphones, so I'll know. I'll be back in just a second. I heard a chance for Pulisic there. Let's see. It's just replaying now for me. Here again, wide. He's had so many chances against us and just doesn't score many of them at all. Oh, lordy, lordy, lordy. Lordy, lordy, lordy. As I said, we just need 4 more subscribers, guys. So just, if you're holding out on me, please just press the subscribe button and you don't have to hear me say it again, do you? If we get to 30, which we just need 4 more people to do, I won't mention subscribing again. All right, how about that? I know it's annoying, so that's my deal. 4 more people subscribe and I won't mention it again. Bloody hell. Kate has done fucking well there. Or was that Mane? I don't know. Here's Luis Diaz. Cuts in, goes for the shot. Went for the curling special for the top bins and it's just over the bar. Unlucky. Oh, that was a good shot. "22 minutes left in normal time. I can't believe it. Nothing to separate these two teams so far. I'm just hoping Kepa is brought on for pen, says Udry. I just think it's impossible. I don't think he can make that decision again. There's no way. Unless Mendy gets injured. How long do you think Mendy will be out for? I don't. There's just no point guessing. He wasn't limping, so that suggests it might be something a bit more sinister than just a pulled muscle. So I don't know. It would be a great shame if this was the end of his season, especially since it's Real Madrid in the Champions League final. Oh, Chelsea coming forward here. Marcus Alonso on the left. They find... Well, that's done well there. Canate plays out to Trent. Forward to Diaz, who's tumbled over by Thiago Silva. And we'll have a free kick on the halfway lane. Whew. I've spun my charger a bit too much here. There we go. This stream, and then you'll say it again next week. Yeah, I know, but I'm talking about today, Jamie. I didn't say I'll never mention it ever again. I'm just saying for today, for this stream. If we get to 30, I won't mention subs again, because I feel like with how many people we've got in, I think that's realistic. At 8, still be getting clever with me. James... oh, a lot of people aren't going to like that. James Milner's coming on. And we just need 2 more subscribers. 2 more people to press that subscribe button and keep it pressed, by the way. And then that's it. No more mention today from me. Oh, yeah, just seen Anis's comment. Bloody hell, James Milner coming on in an FA Cup final. Oh, I mean, what's Firmino got to do? What's Curtis Jones got to do? We're not winning. I don't get what James Milner's going to do for us. It's a bit early to think about penalties as well, isn't it? He'll be a good penalty taker, but it's a bit early for all that. Naby Keita's going to be taken off, they reckon. Bloody hell. That's an interesting choice. I hope it doesn't come back to blow us in the face. Do you think Salah will be back for the Champions League final? I've got no idea, guys. I'm not a medic. Luis Diaz, Mendy's out quickly to intercept and clears it all the way down the pitch to Alisson, which is good. I think the great thing about these 2 finals between us is even though it's ended 0-0 in full time, I think the full times have been very good. It hasn't been like Champions League against Tottenham. It's been a very high standard of football. And there's still well over 15 minutes left, plus added time. So let's not get too decided on it. There's Thiago. Tries a long-range diagonal, but it was never reaching Jota before Rudiger, and now we are going to make the sub. James Milner coming on for Naby Keita. I did not think I'd be saying that today. There's going to be a lot of... I'm not going to question Klopp, but there's going to be a lot of unhappy people around Liverpool and on Twitter with that decision to bring Milner on. It's now a Henderson and Milner midfield, which typically this season hasn't done too well for us. But hey, there's always time for that to change. Well, I mean, considering they're going to be in like 15-minute segments, I think that actually means Milner will be all right. I get your point. I mean, when he came off, I can't remember which game it was, but he came off a week or 2 ago. He was like needing oxygen, I think. But the fact he's only got 15 minutes to do here and then potentially 2 more 15 minutes, who knows? Megan says Millie is consistent and will put his body on the line. Absolutely 100% true. And that is one of his biggest assets. One of his downfalls, though, is just whether he can actually keep up with the game these days. He's given away a free kick on Milner when we could have had a throw-in instead. Milner could be in there to direct a plan for set pieces from Klopp. It's clumsy from Milner, fucking hell. He was never going to win anything better than a throw-in anyway, so I don't know what was the expectation there. Werner and Milner in a final. Yep, so it's now less than 15 minutes of regular time. It's just flown by, isn't it? All that build-up, and we're into the final 15 of regular time, at least. Werner getting ready. He stood up, but hasn't started getting changed yet by the looks of it. Stretching, maybe. Oh, Robertson, Port. It's Kante. Pulisic. It's a good challenge from Trent there. That's a potentially decisive challenge, and it's a corner for Chelsea. God, he does bloody well to get in on that. Takes a kick in the ankle. Here we go. Mason Mount. Alisson. Whoa, straight to Alisson. That'll do, lovely jubbly. And away we go. Here we go. Come on, transition. Keep it moving. We're in here. Come on, keep it moving. Oh, he's unlucky. Trent, another go. No, Thiago. That's got to be a free kick and a yellow card. Yeah, Reece James' first yellow card. Oh, Thiago brought down. But again, just not quite quick enough on those transitions, which is our biggest opportunity. Tell you who doesn't age, Ross Barkley. He's only 28. Bloody hell, yeah. Where even is he? Oh, he's still at Chelsea, isn't he? Oh, fuck's sake. Thiago. No, 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 no. Oh, come on, no, not Thiago. Oh, no. Get back up. Oh, I hope Thiago. He can't be injured from that. It's just this. It's just studs down the ankle. He's back on his feet. All right, I think he's fine. Fucking hell! I thought our whole team was about to unravel then before a Champions League final. We can't lose Fabinho and Thiago. We're all up. Oh fucking hell! Oh, that's still minging. Oh, I'll tell you what, Jim Beam's way smoother than JD. Fucking hell. Right, it's Trent or Robertson to take this free kick. It's a fair distance out, so it's going to have to be a cross. It's quite central as well, though, so it's a bloody awkward delivery. But if anyone can do it, it's Trent. No, it's Robertson. And it's easily dealt with in the end. Canate's down in the Chelsea box. Is there something? Oh, mate, where does this site keep coming from? Bloody hell. Report decision making has been atrocious, says Anita. Well, I have to agree on the majority from both teams. Yeah, Neither team really able to capitalise on any mistakes. And there have been some. Both teams have... Oh, fucking hell. Thiago again. What is he doing? And we're open. Where is everyone? Here's Lukaku out wide. Into the middle. Van Dijk clears for a throw-in. Bloody hell. Thiago, man. Oh, he does half fall asleep sometimes, that boy. I mean, at some point, Havertz is going to come on, and then I think that causes us some real problems. Woo! Marcus Alonso cross. Caught by Alisson. Luis Diaz chasing an impossible ball. Can't quite keep it in. Unlucky. Might have been offside anyway. We are very much heading towards extra time again. Fuck's sake. We've got Southampton on Wednesday. Or, no, Tuesday. Oh, my lord. That's turning into a banana skin now. So, to be fair, maybe that's a good reason to get Keita off at this point. I just don't know what Salah's injury is. He wasn't limping at all. This is usually the part of the game where we get our best separation because we're usually so much better conditioned for the last few parts. Yeah, but this is Chelsea we're playing. This is a team that we've drawn against 3 times already this year. I feel like both teams have had some decent chances, just haven't been able to get them in. I think it's been, again, like the Carabao Cup, I think it's been a brilliant 0-0 thus far. It's not been a damp squib of a game. Here's Luis Diaz. Oh! It was off the post! He looks up to the heavens. Fucking hell. Oh, Luis Diaz has half had some chances. I mean, that wasn't the best of them by any means. I mean, I wouldn't call that one miss of the season. I wouldn't... Jamie, come on. If we're talking about the same thing, that Luis Diaz shot is not miss of the season, is it? Bloody hell. He's got Rudiger and Mendy to get past. And it's off the post. It's inches away. It's inches away. The one in the first half was worse. Jota is a scary good player. Goal scorer, sorry. Don't sleep on him. Yeah, but not from the wing. I can't believe we... Because I get the reason for wanting Mane in the middle because he has produced recently. But if you had to say who you'd prefer to be in the middle, I'd always go for Jota because he's more involved and Mane can actually do a shift on the wing. Jota can't. Oh! Oh! It's off the post! Who was that? Was that Jota? Who's Thiago Robertson? I don't know. Fucking hell. Alright, I know what you're talking about now, Jamie. Oh my Christ. Andy Robertson, man. Could have wrapped it up. Here's Jota. Oh, it's deflected away for a throw-in. Jesus Christ almighty. Andy Robertson. How's he not scored that? Back post, almost unmarked. And what's going on here? Free kick. Substitution, I think. This feels like the Carabao all over again. It's literally identical. Christian Pulisic is coming off, which I think is a good thing, actually. I'm feeling positive still, says Megan. Oh, Andy, you could have been a hero, Andy. It's come off his shin. That's the problem. It hits his shin. He can't get his foot up high enough quickly. Oh. Oh, it's Lukaku coming off. Lukaku coming off and Ziyech coming on. I forgot you're behind. I'm talking about the second one. Sorry, I forgot. Yeah, sorry. I'm miles behind. It's so bad. Yeah, the one you were talking about is... I still wouldn't call it the worst miss of the season because it came off his shin. He wasn't able to get his foot up. If he'd have gotten solid contact on it, then I would have said absolutely. How can we ban this fucking account that keeps on commenting? I keep trying to hide the user, but it's not working. Yeah, report and remove. Yeah, sorry, Jamie. I'm on a completely different fucking planet to you in terms of signal. But hey. One day I'll be alright. I need to get a telly that I can watch on streams. Because it's because I'm watching it on a laptop. The laptop, for some reason, is never the same as the TV stream. It's always behind. Oh, what a... Oh, it's unlucky Thiago Silva gets to that. That was dropping perfectly for Diogo Jota. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Space for Chelsea. They're going to come forward here. Where's Virgil? Oh, Alisson claims. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Ooh. Thank you to everybody who's still joining. Please do continue to subscribe. I'll check the subscribers in a minute, but if we've reached 4,030, then I will stop. We've got a free kick in a good zone. Mason Mount bringing down Trent. Let me check the subscribers just whilst we're at it so I know when to shut up. No, we need one more subscriber. So some people have just joined. I need one more of you at least to just press the subscribe button and keep it pressed. And then we will have reached our goal of 4,030. I effing love Robbo, says Megan. Please tell me that's because he's just scored a goal. Please. Is he in there? No, he's taking it, I think. 3 minutes left to play. Oh, my word. If we were to score now, you'd have to feel that that's that. Virgil. Over and out. Yeah, no, I'm watching on BBC iPlayer. No, that's the problem. It doesn't matter whether it's BBC, ITV, Sky, or BT. If you're watching it on a laptop via their website, it's never on time with the actual television version, or whatever you call it. It's never the same. It's always behind. If I had it on my telly now, which is that way, and I'd just be like this all the time, it would be on time. But because I'm watching it via iPlayer or through any of those sites' website versions, it's just way too far behind. So I need to invest in a little telly for my desk. Robertson does well there to force it out for a throw-in for us. This is really last gasp territory if we want to avoid extra time, either of these teams. Here's Robertson. Cross in. Straight to the goalkeeper. I don't think there'll be too much added time either, because there hasn't been many stoppages. There's certainly been less than the first half, by my recollection. Jorginho plays forward. Trent's in a bit of bother, but he does well. The boy does well. At least gets it away from danger for a little bit. Back with Rudiger. Thiago Silva. Chalobah. Oh, just a minute left of regular time. I need to get rid of that. Stop. Phone needs to stop coming up with Twitter notifications. Throw in for Liverpool, that'll do. It's going to extra time, isn't it? Luis Diaz. Luis Diaz. Up against Thiago Silva. Cuts in. Oh, fuck! Oh, that was it. Fucking hell, he's done it again. A whipped shot from the left-hand side, just outside the box. Oh, it's just curled outside the post. Welshie, good to bloody see ya. It's been fucking ages since I've seen ya. This game's been atrocious. Oh, our finishing this game's been atrocious. Yeah, I think it's been a good game, but yeah, both teams not taking their chances at all. I mean, that one was unlucky for Diaz. There's no way you could expect that. You can't expect that to go in, but, oh, desperately unlucky there. Klopp just can't believe it. There's 3 minutes of added time and we're already 40 seconds in. Jamie says finals are starting to become 0-0. Won't be surprised if the UCL was 0-0. You know, because ultimately it's a draw, isn't it? Just because we haven't scored doesn't mean it's not interesting, though. You know, it could be 3-3 and it's still the same result. You go to extra time, don't you? I think the quality of the football has been brilliant. I think it's been a very interesting and exciting game. Ups and downs, flows for each team. Mane, was brought down there for a free kick. So let's see if we can do anything for this. Taken quickly. Trent. Oh, it's shocking. Yeah, it's crap. Mendy has it. How's Mendy got cramp from that? I'm not sure that's how it works, mate. And this game's quickly edging towards another extra time. Unbelievably. Absolutely ridiculous that we've played them 3 times and not beaten them. Yeah, but they'll say the same thing, though. It's just a very even one-on-one game. Obviously, over the course of the season, we've been much better and more consistent. But 1 versus 1, it's just very, very similar. Oh. It's going to extra time, isn't it? We simply cannot beat Chelsea in 90 minutes. It's so, so poor. Welshie, I do love you, but I have got to say, sometimes your Twitter feed is bloody depressing. It is depressing sometimes. You wouldn't think that we're in three major finals and still, you know, technically in a chance with 2 games to go of winning a title. I know you'll say it's impossible, but technically we're still in. It is going to extra time, ladies and gentlemen. It is going to extra time. Oh, lordy lord. Lordy, lordy, lord. The finishing has been atrocious, and Daddy Pig says, I can't take this. Here we go. Deep breaths. Chat says Megan. We're back in a very, very similar situation here against Chelsea. It's a draw at full time, and we're going to extra time. It's going to have to be decided very, very... with an extra half an hour at least. And judging by the finishing so far, it's increasingly likely that it may well head to actually 10 minutes. So who knows? Thank you, Megan. You're just going to have to keep an eye on that bloody account. I don't know how they're doing it. Let's see. So we've still got Bobby Firmino on the bench. It feels like maybe it could be his time. I feel like he's got to come on. I think Mane's run his course. He's not doing anything for us. Ultimately, Robertson and Diaz should have scored and won us the game at various points in the game. I think this has been a great spectacle, though, even though it is 0-0. Because I think both teams have had periods of slight momentum. Periods of momentum, periods of being on the back foot, and then also periods of trying to suss each other out. A lot of play in the midfield area. Very, very, very interesting. So let's just see. Let's see what we can do. It shouldn't be too long, actually, until... I forget they don't get a 15-minute break. It's going to be underway again very shortly, actually. So let's stick around. I think I need another bloody drink. Good Salah news. No, that was apparently a precaution. Well, I'm surprised at that. I mean, I guess Salah is probably hyper fixated on playing against Real Madrid. So I guess he doesn't want to risk it in an FA Cup final, because otherwise he's just not the kind of player to take himself off, and I don't think they could force him to if it was just a precaution. And some people are saying that Virgil van Dijk's being substituted, and I am stunned. If that's true, I'm stunned. Well, she says, some people find my feed depressing, but I'm more of a realist. People saying City could still mess up at this point of being silly. As for this game, it highlights we need better midfield quality in depth. Yes, and I think that's a key part, in depth, definitely. I think Tchouaméni would definitely be an amazing addition. Oh my God. Oh my God. Virgil van Dijk is coming off, and it's Matip coming on. I mean, very good defender, but an unproven duo of Matip and and Konate here. Oh my Lord. This is going to be the worst 30 minutes of your life. Fucking hell. Joel Matip's coming on. Virgil van Dijk's off injured. It's not just the quality potential, it's the psychological effects that might have on us. He got us out of danger a few times in that game. This is massive. Oh no. This could be a deciding factor here. I mean, to be fair, Adam, we've had to bring James Milner on into midfield. I would argue we could do better than that with a little bit of money. I do have to agree with Welshie on that one. Oh. Come on. Come on, Matip and Konate. Pull off a masterclass. And Diaz, Mane and Jota, let's make sure they don't have to pull off a masterclass. Let's just win this bloody thing. Come on now. Anissa says, we're not winning this then. Oh, come on. You can't do that. You can't say that. You can't say Matip is the second best defender in the league. I know you probably didn't say that personally, but we all know how good Matip can be. I think for me, it's just the psychological effect. It's like this is on par to Salah going off in Kiev when we depended on him. This could be on par with that because we depend on Virgil van Dijk on a lot of occasions. So this is massive. But hey, at least we've got our excuses in, haven't we? If something goes wrong, at least we know what we're going to blame it on. Fucking hell. Chelsea on the attack in the early... Sorry, fucking hell, I haven't even started the... Right, I'm a minute behind, everyone. Sorry, I'm a minute behind on my clock. So just listen to what I'm saying rather than what the time is. Chelsea win the ball back when Liverpool looks to counter, and here's Kante on the ball. There's so much room on the wing if they can find Reece James, but we win it back in the meantime. James Milner coming forward. That's such an easy pass to Sadio Mane. I'm not sure who messed that up, whether it was Milner or Mane. So just to clarify, we're actually a minute and 30 in on my stream, not 30 seconds. I forgot to put the timer on. We're a minute and 40 seconds in to the first half of extra time. And Chelsea are playing it around the back, looking to take their time and build up. But Thiago plays a diagonal ball forwards and it's going out of play for a throw-in. Big Joel will see us through, says Megan. I hope so. I mean, Van Dijk, he hasn't gone down to receive medical attention. He's just on the bench. So it has to be an injury, though, doesn't it? Like, we literally would not take him off if he couldn't play. So it must be an injury. But he's not receiving treatment, so I don't know. Chelsea are supposed to be on a bad run. How haven't they, the so-called best club in the country, not scored yet? Lol. But again, I'm not making excuses, but in a cup competition, in a one-off elimination game, they are a good team. He is in-game, in a single game, Tuchel is very good tactically. And we've seen that in all fixtures that we played against them and in the Carabao Cup final. Like, obviously, you're going to get yourself more G'd up for a final, aren't you, rather than a bloody game against Burnley or something, aren't you? And he's sort of given up on this one now. Why? It's still 0-0, well, at least for me anyway. I hope that wasn't a spoiler, Anissa. And Welsh says, can't help but wonder if it was smarter bringing Firmino on and putting Mane right wing after Salah was subbed. I think we should have put Mane right wing regardless. I think because Mane can do a job on the wing. Jota can't. But at least Jota can work in the middle. Oh, no. Oh, no. Big counter. Matip does well there. Matip does very well, and it's out for a Chelsea corner. Oh, fucking hell. I thought they'd carved us open there, but Matip showing a bit of explosive pace to get back and get the block in. We're only 3 minutes in. Both teams' attacks have been bullied today, lol. But to be fair, they've also just missed a lot, and the goalkeepers have been good as well. So Marcus Alonso to take this in-swinging corner from the right. It's headed away partially. Oh, lobbed in again, but we get it clear. And here we go. Jota finds Diaz. It's him against Kante is the last man back, actually. But now they're getting back into position. It's only Jota up there with him in the box. Kante gets a brilliant challenge in. Diaz will attempt to win it back. Can't do so. And Chelsea are going to play out with it. Fucking hell. Yeah, it's 4:25 for me. 4:30. I mean, neither team will want to go to penalties again because you can't rely on winning 2 penalty shootouts in consecutive finals, can you? I don't know what Trent's done there. That was awful touch. That wasn't even his first touch. And Chelsea will not look forward to taking one again. But here comes Ziyech. Canate with a big old barge there. It was outside the box, so it won't be reviewed by VAR. So that's fine. But that was a little bit dodgy from Canate. I will say that. Oh my God. He needs to not do that again because the ref will be on the lookout. It's not inside the box, so it won't be reviewed. Looking on the replay, that looked like a penalty to me. Well, didn't look like it to me, but either way, it's not one of those that the referee will overturn, that VAR will overturn, because it's not. It's funny because today I was just going through TikTok and I actually saw it was when Man United lost against Leipzig last season, I think, and Canate gave away a penalty in that game, and it was just very poor from him. I mean, let's see when the actual contact was made, because the player's gone down in the box. Nah, it's outside the box for me. That's outside the box. The initial push, and then you go flying forwards into the box. So that's fine for me. Trent does well to defend against Marcus Alonso. We can't let Marcus Murderer Alonso get a goal or assist. Oh, Mane does fantastically well to beat the challenge. He's got a bit of room here, but Rudiger's in pursuit and brings him down too easily. Oh, fuck's sake, Mane, man. He's just not doing anything. I know Rudiger got a bit of pace and caught up with him, but Mane as well just needs to balance himself there. What is this substitution? Oh, don't say that. What is it? Is it Firmino? Looks like Firmino. But who's he bringing off? Not Diaz. Marcus Alonso in space again, but well blocked. Jota coming all the way back to block that. 7 minutes in to the first half of extra time. And here's the substitution. Oh. Oh. It is Luis Diaz. It's Luis Diaz coming off for Roberto Firmino. Ay. Well, actually, hang on a minute. That means that Mane's definitely going to go out on the wing. That means Mane's definitely going out on the wing. Firmino's going back to the false 9. So we could see some magic. We could see some retro magic here. Well, she says Diaz off for Firmino. Not sure how I feel about this unless Bobby has another Club World Cup final moment and wins it. Does mean we only have one winger on the pitch. Yes, so Jota again is shafted really by the team selection. He'll be stuck out on the wing. Megan says Bobby has a lot of quality. Hopefully he can show it. I mean, he's played sod all. So whether that's good or bad for a player like Bobby, I don't know. Whether he's a rhythm player or if he can just come in, I don't really remember. I guess he maybe helps to make us a little bit... No, because he's... Oh. Mount. Shot off and over. And it's a goal kick. Oh, God. I don't think we're scoring in these 30 minutes. I don't think we score. We just don't look like it at all. Cater doing... is that Mane doing too much there? Robertson loses out. We're doing stupid things here. We just need to clear it. We've given it away. And it's Marcus Alonso again. They're still in possession on the right side. Coming into the back post. Oh, Trent gets a vital touch on that. And it's a corner for Chelsea. Fucking hell. Oh, my God. Please do remember to subscribe, by the way. I just need one more person to subscribe, really. And I know there's a lot of you who could. So please do press the subscribe button in the bottom right-hand corner. Please and thank you. Mason Mount into the box. Headed away, but it's going to be Chelsea who recycle. Marcus Alonso back to Mount. Tries to cross, but it's going to go out for another corner. Oh, my God. I wonder if this is set up for Barkley, says Jamie Todd. Corner. First man heads away, but again, it's back with fucking Mount. Oh my God, I hate this so much. Oh, it's a free kick to Chelsea. It's Thiago again. He gives away so many free kicks. His body was away from goal as well. Just before this free kick gets taken, please do consider subscribing in the bottom right hand corner, and please do like the video as well. I've been streaming for over 3 hours and 10 minutes, and it's probably going to go on for much longer, well into the 4 hour mark, I imagine. So please do subscribe. and like this video for all your Liverpool content from the LFC transfer room. Here comes the free kick. It's Ziyech to take it. Oh, my Lord. Oh, it goes through everybody. And it's a corner. Bloody hell. It's set piece after set piece for Chelsea. It's putting us under so much pressure. Come on, Alisson. Just claim this one, Alisson. Please. Oh. Oh, Thiago Silva over the bar. Woo! Come on, 2.5 minutes to half time. Let's just get to half time. Bloody hell. Chelsea well and truly on top now in this time. I just don't see us scoring. We've got to take it to penalties. And just hope we've got enough penalty takers on the pitch. Liverpool always find a way to score some fluky goal. Do you know what? I hope that's a spoiler. I hope that's a spoiler. I hope you've just revealed that we've scored a fluky goal, because I'll take it. If not, I'll be very upset. Just minutes, less than 2 minutes now to half time in extra time. It's back to the keeper, all the way to Mendy. Penalties without Salah, Fabinho and Diaz is a risk, even though Alisson is more secure. Yeah, well, Milner's a penalty taker. I feel like Trent can bury one. Matip's got that sauce, but I'm naming a lot of defenders at this point, which isn't good. Mane did win the... was it the qualifier or the AFCON? I can't remember, with his penalty. I hope Henderson doesn't take one of the first 5 at least, because he's got a miss in him. I said Milner. Thiago will score his. Firmino, I'm not too sure about, you know. Trent. Milner tries to find Trent, but Thiago Silva's there. It's going to be a throw-in. I've got to avoid looking at my watch because it's Twitter notifications. Thank you again to everybody who is still joining and has stayed throughout. Milner crosses, corner. Should be the last act of this half, I reckon. So I think by this point people would just spoil it. So I'm imagining we haven't scored from this corner. People say Mendy's not good though. The only reason he did so well in the qualifier is because of all the lasers in their faces. A lot of people say Mendy's not very good. That's why they brought on Kepa, because Kepa was meant to be the penalty expert. Trent punched by Mendy, back out to Thiago. Henderson in, cleared, and half time. Half time of extra time, ladies and gentlemen. Another 15 minutes of pure torture, and who knows what is going to happen. Calling a spade a spade. Kelleher was a hero because he scored a goal, not because he blocked one. Anissa, what are you talking about? Chelsea fans are still calling for Kepa. Ooh, my leg's shaking uncontrollably. I need another wee before we get underway for the second half of extra time. Just going for a wee, so stick around, everybody. I can hear both fans trying to G up their supporters, but it's Liverpool shouting the loudest. You'll never walk alone. Very, very clear over the speakers. I mean, we are all dreading penalties, but as soon as those players start to think this is going to penalties, that is the moment we lose this game. They have got to continue with the idea of winning this game in the next 15 minutes. That's got to be the priority. It's horrible, isn't it? I hate cup finals. Why are we in so many? I imagine the Champions League at this rate. It's going to be bloody awful. Henderson's trying to G up the players as well. Both teams still have a sub or two left as well. So this will be interesting. This will be penalties, decisions in mind. Ruben Loftus-Cheek coming on. And as Piliqueta coming on. And Pulisic and Chalobah off. So as Piliqueta filling in at the back three. And Ruben Loftus-Cheek coming into the midfield. Ugh. And Chelsea still have a substitute left. And here we go. Liverpool kick off the second half of extra time. This is it. If we want to win this game before the nerve-shredding penalties, this is it. 15 minutes. I mean, I said it already at the end of full time, but I feel like this has been another great game. I know I'm part of it, so the excitement is raised, but I genuinely feel this has been a very good 0-0 thus far. The team's doing everything but scoring, essentially. Konate getting stuck there. Oh my God. And Ruben Loftus-Cheek loses it. And we've got... come on, Thiago. Come on, Thiago. Keep hold of it. And Mane keeps hold. Yes, we've got the ball. Thank God for that. And we find Milner with some space. He tries a audacious bloody back heel. But whoever that was had it read like a book. And Chelsea have it again. Come on, Trent. Get your tackles in, someone. Oh. Henderson. Henderson does well, my boy. Come on, Jota. You've got to win those. You've got to hold up the play. And that is why, arguably, it was not a good idea to keep Diaz, to take Diaz off, because he is our best attacker at holding up the ball. Jota just can't do it. Mane, the ball just bounced off him. Reece James with a cross. Trent was involved in something there with Ziyech. I hope it's just a coming together. Yeah, what the fuck is he doing? But fucking Ziyech. Bloody idiot. Is that another substitution? No. So Liverpool throw in. We need to get out of this. We need to get out of our half. No, Chelsea have won it back, but it's another throw. Oh my God, what? Don't know what this referee's doing. Oh, thank you to everybody who's stuck around for so long so far, and for those joining. We're in the dying embers of this game. We will know within the next 30, 40 minutes who is the FA Cup winner. Go on, Mane. Oh, how did you fall over? You bumped into him. We still need one more subscriber, by the way, guys. We still need that one more lovely person to subscribe to the channel, so please do consider doing that. Here's Ziyech up against Matip. Matip, fucking brilliant. Wins it back. And we come away with the ball. Trent goes for a long one. Sends Jota just slightly wide, though. We need support urgently. Plays it back to... Oh, Robertson beaten to it. And that's the end of that attack. That's poor, that is. Robertson's fucked, I think. Oh, no. Oh, Kanate, you hero. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Oh. Oh, Kante was so close to getting past him there, and then he would have had two options. And we were cut open, but Kanate holds his ground and gets his body in front. Oh, bloody hell. Is the final substitute for Chelsea going to be Kepa, potentially? Is that what they're holding out for? Kostas Tsimikas is getting ready, but again, Chelsea very quick on the counter. It's back with Alisson now. It's 10.5 minutes left, and we don't look like we're going to win in this time period. So I'm just waiting for the seconds to tick down. This is good. This is good. Just calm it down a bit. Don't fall. We forced it. We lost it. Jesus Christ. I mean, Robertson's dead. We need to just chill until Tsimikas is ready, which he is now, and we need to put the subs. We need to get the sub on. There we go. There we go. Robertson's injured now as well, or he's completely knackered. I don't know. So it's starting. A bit of a shadow is starting to form on this game. Salah forced off through injury. Van Dijk coming off for some reason. For me, it has to be an injury. Otherwise, there's no reason for us to do it. And Robertson looking very, very dead. Whether he's knackered or injured, I don't know. But I imagine it is the latter. So Tsimikas comes on, and we could be in problems for the rest of the season. Kanate with a massive header away, straight back to where it came from, and Chelsea will get another throw in. Well, I mean, we are just hanging on. We are just hanging on here. If we get a goal, it'd be a miracle. Oh, Tsimikas' touch is poor. Can we get it, though? Yep. It's going to be a throw-in. Because Tsimikas played either against Villa or... It was Villa, wasn't it? He didn't have the best game, if I'm being honest. His crosses weren't good. His all-round game wasn't that impressive. So, but going off by his first couple of touches, he's brought that into this game as well, which isn't good. But still, there's 8 minutes left. We need a miracle or to just get over the line and see what happens in the penalty shootout, because Chelsea at the moment are the fresher. They are the team on top, and they are the team more likely to create. Kepa is warming up. Fuck off. Fuck it. There's no way. There's no way they bring Kepa on. Oh, he's offside. He's offside. He's offside. He's offside. Oh, Trent. Marcus Alonso. He had to be offside. Oh, well, Diogo Jota's got it. Just clear it upfield, son. Okay, back to Alisson. Okay, that's all right. Kanate, it's all right. It's all good. There's no way. There's a sub warming up, but he's got yellow shorts on, so it wouldn't be Kepa, would it? There's two... I can see 2 Chelsea subs, and they've both got yellow shorts on, so there's no way it's Kepa. Unless he's getting ready, according to other channels. There's Mane. Back to Thiago. It's amazing that he's played the whole game. I hope he's a good penalty taker. 6 minutes left. Henderson frustrated with Firmino, I think, for not offering himself. He is deep. He is coming deep, though. He's got the ball now, but he's tackled by Jorginho. And again, Chelsea just going to come away with it. Oh... Tsimikas can only play it back to Reece James. Cleared forward by Chelsea, and it's a throw-in for Liverpool. 5.5 minutes. Can we do 2 penalty shootouts in a row? We're really leaving it to the gods at this point. We really are. Bounce catches Kante slightly off guard, but Reece James is there to pick up the pieces. Whoop. Tsimikas quick onto that one. Cheeky bit of play from Mason Mount, I think. To be honest, I prefer us just play it around the back, keep possession, rather than rush it forward and give it back to Chelsea. 4.5 minutes left. Time's going so slow now. The first 90 went quick, but this last 15 is taking an age, and Chelsea have... Oh, no, it's a free kick, Liverpool. Thank God for that. Thank God. Cross into the box. Firmino trying to make a nuisance of himself, but Matip can only tackle it out for a goal kick. Ross Barkley coming on by the looks of it. Jamie Todd is very happy with that. Thiago Silva cramping up. Have we got any? If we've got subs left, haven't we? We brought on Jota, Tsimikas, Firmino, and Milner. We've got a sub left, but have we got anyone that we trust with penalties more than the other 11? I don't know. Three minutes left of regular time. Yep, Ross Barkley coming on. So Kepa's not coming on for penalties. Will he get on? Will the ball go out of play in the next 2.5 minutes is the question. Here we go. Oh, unlucky Jota. Couldn't reach it. Ball goes out for a Liverpool throw-in the Chelsea final third, and this should be the chance for them to make a sub. We just need to keep it more than anything. We can't lose it at this point. I hate to be so negative, but we can't throw it away now. We look like we've probably given it away. No. Firmino has it on the right. Tries to find Trent. Unlucky. We're going to press Rudiger. And that's... Oh, it's a Chelsea throw-in. So... Loftus-Cheek coming back off again. That's interesting. And Ross Barkley coming on for the final minute and 10 seconds. Interesting. Interesting. Loftus-Cheek must have picked up an injury or something. Because, like, Thiago Silva's out on his feet here. High foot, Liverpool free kick. That'll do. 45 seconds left. Bloody hell, we're sending up both our centre-backs. Oh, God. Oh, God. Don't mess this one up. It's got to at least just go out of play. It can't be turned over. This is the final action. I'm sure of it. Well, what a load of shite that was then. Straight to the keeper. It's the end of the 30 minutes. 1 minute added time. Chelsea in the attack. Canate wins it back. Cleared forward. So this is it then. The final 50 seconds. It's an added time of 1 minute. Right, okay, guys. Let's not spoil anything else, all right? By the sounds of it, it's gone to penalties, but let's not spoil anything else. I don't want anyone to comment on goal scorers in penalties unless you've heard me say they've scored it, all right? Please. Because I don't want to have to ignore the chat, but if that's the case, then I will. Simicast, late cross, back post, Jota, not able to get to it. And it's a throw-in. Throw-in to Chelsea. So that's it. That's got to be it. Penalties. That's it. Oh my lord, we're going to penalties again. It's an exact replica of the Carabao Cup. We're going to penalties. We still need one more subscriber, guys. Before these penalties are done, I need one more person to subscribe, for God's sake. Right, here we go. I'm going to have to ignore the chat. I'm going to have to not look at the chat, so I'm sorry if I don't read your comment. But again, thank you very much to everybody who's stuck with us so far and watched throughout, or is just joining us now. It's very much appreciated. Please do like the video. Please do subscribe to the channel. It's penalty shootout time. We've played 120 minutes, and once again, for the fourth time this season alone, nothing can separate Liverpool and Chelsea. So it will be decided by a penalty shootout in the FA Cup final. Oh... Yeah, thank you, Jamie. You know what I'm talking about. I mean, we're asking something that's statistically unlikely, I feel like. We've got to win. I mean, to be fair, Senegal did it. That's what I will say. Senegal have shown it's possible to win 2 shootouts in a row in a major competition against the same side. We've got to bring that energy. We've got penalty takers in there. We've got people who can dispatch a ball. We need Alisson to do something incredible as well. Klopp geeing up everybody here. Getting everyone pumped up a bit. Right, that's it. I'm ignoring the chat now, everybody, so apologies. Until Until this competition is decided, I'm ignoring the chat. It's going to be so hard to do. I'm just looking at my screen. Which end is it going to be taken at? Is I feel like it could be important as well. The Carabao Cup was taken at Liverpool's end. Will we get the same luck this time? Alisson getting briefed on the penalty takers. Which way to go? Yeah, that's a lot to remember, isn't it? You don't know which order they're going to go in necessarily. Klopp and Van Dijk having a bit of a laugh on the side, which I can't. This is a bit surprising, but there we go. Before we get underway with these penalties, please like this video. Please subscribe. We've been streaming for 3.5 hours. I think we deserve it. Please do subscribe. So here we go. We're going to find out which way the penalties will be taken. It's Henderson versus Azpilicueta for the coin toss, essentially. Oh, I think Henderson got the choice. Henderson got the choice of direction. And I think Azpilicueta gets the choice of who goes first. Right. I think we're in the Liverpool end, at least. Oh. This is it. Squeaky, squeaky bum time. Dramatic bridge, savage bridge, legend bridge, gold bridge. The legend. The legend. I'm allowed to say that as a Liverpool fan. You can still appreciate what Goldbridge has done. But this is time for legends, for heroes, for Alisson to show that he can save penalties. Please, please. I don't know what I would do for the rest of the weekend if we lost this. I just don't know what I would do. I'll be so down. And on the complete opposite, I'll be so happy if we win. Marcus Alonso, the murderer, to take the first penalty kick. No, it's at the Chelsea end. Oh, God. Oh, no. It's at the Chelsea end. I thought Henderson had won one of the tosses. For fuck's sake. Come on, Alisson. Hero Alisson. Right, I'm not looking at the chat. That's it. No more chat. It's just the screen. Just look at the screen. Don't look at the chat. Marcus Alonso to take the first penalty. Alisson being briefed. Referee stepping away now. Giving a word to the penalty taker. I don't know why he needs to. The hearts are pumping now. Come on. Fuck Marcus Alonso, man. Here we go. Whistle blown. Alonso. Goal. 1-0. Oh. Why the fuck has Kepa got his goalie gloves on? On the bench. What is he doing? That's a good penalty from Alonso, to be fair. It's got to be James Milner first, isn't it? Yeah. Come on, James, mate. You don't miss these. Mendy sidestepping up and down his line. Milner. Oh! Oh! Ho, ho, ho. Milner, Mendy gets a slight hand on it. But it's too powerful and just slightly too high. And it does nestle into the back of the net. Good God. I mean, that's going to put the next taker on edge, though. That it was so close. Oh, my God. Who's next? Azpilicueta. He's just come on as a substitute. Come on, Alisson. Here he comes. Yes! It's off the bar! He saved it onto the bar! Come on! Ah! Oh, fucking hell, I need a drink. I need a drink. No, he didn't save it. Sorry, I'll take it back. It's straight off the post. Oh, Alisson goes the right way, but he can't direct it goalwards. It's off the post. Fucking hell. Thiago up next. Come on, Thiago. You've got too much sauce. You've got too much sauce to miss this. But don't Panenka it. Don't Panenka it, though. Just place it in a corner. To take it for Liverpool advantage. Please. Please. Mendy again, sidestepping side to side. Whistle blown. Thiago steps up. Yes! Oh, he sent it down the middle again, didn't he? Was that down the middle? But fucking hell, he scored either way. It doesn't matter. They're saying he nearly got it wrong, but... let's see the replay. Oh, it's Reece James next. It's Reece James. Come on, Alisson. They're capable of missing. Whistle blown. Short run up. Goal. Straight down the middle. But it's still advantage Liverpool. If we haven't missed yet, basically. Still advantage. Yep, calm from Reece James. No, still no one's got the source of Fabinho just yet, so. Roberto Firmino. You feel like he's got a Panenka in him, but we don't need that now. We've had two softly, deftly touched penalties relatively down the middle. We don't need that again. We need a corner. We need it in the corner. Come on, Rob. Come on, Robbo. Firmino. Whistle blown. Runs up. Oh, stuttered run up. Oh, he gets this in. Oh, I hate you, Firmino. Why did you do that run up? Oh, my God. Mendy went the right way. He was so close to that one. Oh, my Lord. He was close to that one. That is ridiculous. Firmino, Jesus Christ. Thank you for scoring, but... you arsehole. Mendy got his hand on it. That's two. That's two he's got his hand on. Oh, my God. And now it's Ross Barkley, the ex-Evertonian. What can he do? Late substitute. What can he do here? Come on, Alisson. Come on, Alisson. He's taking his time. He hasn't started yet. He's waiting. Here he goes. Sends Alisson the wrong way. We're still advantaged. We just have to score two more penalties. And that's it. Come on. That Barkley's penalty wasn't even good. If he'd have dived the right way, he would have saved it easily. Here comes Trent Alexander-Arnold this time. Come on, Trent. You're the local boy. You are the Scouser in the team. You've got to lead us here. You've got to take the pressure off. Put it on to Chelsea for the final two. Come on, Trent, please. He's ready. Whistle blown. Takes a breath. Yes! Come on, we're one penalty away. We're potentially one penalty away from an FA Cup. Come on now. Come on now. Alisson, be a hero. Jorginho, it's tough. It's very, very tough. Come on. It's tough. It's a lot to ask of Alisson. You just got to stand up. Stand him up. Just stand him up. Just stand him up. Don't dive early. Don't dive early. No, he dived early. That's it. Right, come on. We just got to score. We've just got to score. Just got to score this. Who is it? Sadio Mane, the man who won AFCON and got Senegal through to the World Cup. And now he has a chance to win the FA Cup for Liverpool. These stories are writing themselves. All he has to do is put it into the net. Oh my God. But will luck strike thrice for Mane and twice for Liverpool in a row? Come on, Mane. You've got to score against your compatriot here. Do not let him say anything to you. Do not let him do anything to you. There's no mind games here. Mane, just finish it. Just finish it. That's all you've got to do to win us an FA Cup. Please. Please, Mane. Here we go. No! Fuck's sake! What a shite penalty. That's... Oh... That is such a terrible penalty, Mane. Not even in the corner. Not even in the corner. It's Ziyech next. Come on, Ziyech has been shite. There's a blue flare on the pitch. Come on, Alisson, make yourself a hero now. This is the time. This is the time to save it. Turn the momentum back in our favour again. Come on, Alisson, please. They've got to sort out the flare first. It's going to add to the tension for Ziyech. Why is there nobody just grabbing it and chucking it off the pitch? One of the staff comes and kicks it off the field of play. And now we will get this penalty taken with Ziyech. Oh, he's beaten Alisson the right way as well. And now it's sudden death and the momentum's just completely swung now. Who's going to take this one? Mane just had it in the palm of his hands. A triple. A quadruple. He had his own quadruple in his hands. 4 penalty wins in a row, but he just couldn't pick a corner, and it's Diogo Jota. Jota did score, I think, the winning penalty in the game against Leicester in the Carabao Cup. Can he keep us in it? Because otherwise this is it. That's the shit thing about going second. So when it gets to sudden death, you just have to score. Come on, Jota, please. Don't end it like this. Yes! We're still in it! We're still in it. Alisson has to save one, please. Please, Alisson. Sent Mendy the wrong way. It's still not a perfect penalty either. Who is it next? It's Mason Mount. I'd love it if we saved from him. I'd love it if we could save from Mason Mount. I've just got to take a bit of pressure off of our takers. Come on, Alisson, please. I'm begging you to save one. I'm begging you to save one. Mason Mount steps up. Yes! He saved it! Yes! Oh, come on! He looks up to the heavens, Alisson. He knows he's done something big here, potentially. Oh, my God, we're back in the driving seat. We just have to score. We just have to put it in the net. That's all we've got to do. Please, I'm begging you. Alisson's done what no one thought he could do and saved a penalty. And Mason Mount is staring down his 6th successive Wembley defeat. And it's cost us Tsimikas. Oh my God. Tsimikas to be the hero, please. Don't miss this, Simi. You can't miss this, Simi. Just whack it. Just whack it on target. Whack it on target. Get us our first FA Cup since 2006 and a domestic double in the 2021-22 season. Here he comes, Kostas Tsimikas. Yes! We've done it! The Liverpool players run to celebrate against the Chelsea crowd. We've done the double. The domestic double is ours. Oh my Christ. Oh my God. We've done it. Oh, it's electrifying and exhausting. The flares go up. The players run to celebrate. The Chelsea fans head for the exit already. They are bolting out of Wembley back home. They can't believe it. Mendy can't believe it. He thought he'd changed things when he made that save. But no luck for Chelsea. It's 2 successive final penalty wins for Liverpool. Mane couldn't quite do it from the spot to win it in regular 5 penalties. But Kostas Tsimikas capitalises on the save by Alisson, who finally saves a penalty. And it's from Mason Mount, of all people, who has such a horrid record at Wembley. And we have won the FA Cup for the first time since 2006. It's incredible. We've done it. Liverpool fans around the world, in England, wherever you are, Kostas Tsimikas is the hero. Alisson is the hero. All those players are the heroes today. It doesn't matter that it's gone to penalties again. We've done it. We've overcome our demons. We've beaten Chelsea at Wembley again via penalties. Nothing to separate the two teams in 4 games in regular time. But over penalties, we have the mindset. We have the penalty takers within our grasp. And Kostas Tsimikas finally gets a real moment in the limelight here as the Chelsea players look on solemnly and disappointedly. I'm exhausted. But the party is just getting underway at Wembley. There's flares and smoke all over the place around the Liverpool half. The players are jubilant, finally making their way over to the Liverpool side. Kostas Tsimikas lifted above Adrian, who is still part of the team, by the way. And he is our hero today, as well as Alisson. They'll be the 2 remembered from this game. But oh my Christ. What a final. What a way to decide it. We have the double. If anything, if nothing else this season, we have the domestic double. Whatever you say about this season, it is a success. I'm not having anything else about it. These players have played and will play in every single possible way, every possible game available to them at the start of the season, going all the way through the Champions League, the FA Cup, the League, and the Carabao Cup. We've played every single video, and it's just absolutely incredible. Nobody else has said they've lost the video feed, Adam, so I don't know if it's just you or not, but if someone else has lost video feed on me, please let me know. But oh my God, I'm in bits. I'm in bits. I can't believe it. We've done it again. I'm just... it's unbelievable, isn't it? 2 occasions against the same team going to penalties. This just doesn't happen, does it? To win both of them, it just doesn't happen. And now we finally get to really celebrate, because the Carabao Cup, it's great to win, but you know that you've still got 12, 15, 20 fixtures left to play. This is at the back end of the season. This is a major trophy, a double at least for Liverpool in the domestic cups. And finally, we can actually really start to celebrate a successful season and another cup win. I'm speechless, and I'll be heading over to the player ratings video soon. Kostas Tsimikas, what a hero, stepping up. Nobody knew he had a penalty in him at all, but he did. Hang on a minute. A brilliant penalty, and just watching the players' reaction from that. Mane will be the most relieved player in the stadium, and the players as well, running, charging to celebrate. This is psychologically damaging. Psychologically damaging for Chelsea. There's not much for them else to do. We're ready. We're gonna go. We're gonna go across. Right, hang on. Just bear with me a moment. We're gonna go across to the player ratings so we can have a bit more of a chance to celebrate together on this one, because it's a massive moment.